Let's get it started. A Dead by Daylight dating sim? I'm 110% for it. Is this dateable? Is this drink right here dateable? I'm down for it. Okay. New game. That's me. Before we get started, what should we call you? I don't know. A name? Also, let's make sure my mic isn't super loud. Okay, should be slightly better. What are we gonna call me? Oh, just enough letters. Nice. Confirm. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Ooh, we're on the beach, giving Danganronpa 2 vibes. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat as if you'd nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from, or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach, immediately jumping in with the amnesia part. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Oh, hello, narrator. You're just going to talk directly at me? Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Oh, God. Whoa, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Dargason. Why is everyone talking to me? Got the ocean talking to me, got this narrator. Please go on. Okay, then, as I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Oh. Huh. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit, a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Is this my first romanceable option? Or am I immediately jumping the gun too quickly? Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who's behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Run, close your eyes, dig up that face. Well, I'm down to dig up that face. You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. Oh! Money, money, money! He's donating to the channel. There's no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge type. Money, money! You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. Just you check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for gold coin, you suppose, so you deposit it. Why, that's a nice coin you've got there. What if you were to spin it right now? I don't know. Why not? We just got it. What are we going to spin it on? Why not? Oh, Dwight. Well, hello there. I'm Dwight. And I'm Claudette. We'll take that. Claudette quickly relieves you of your gold coin and tosses it to Dwight, who bites down on it like an old-timey prospector before handing it back to her. And this is for you. Oh, I love the presentation. Yo, this drink actually looks really good. I don't know what this flower on top is. It has like sights sticking out the top. Claudette presents you with a tropical drink. When you take a sip, you find that it's incredible. Money well spent in your estimation, especially money for money that we literally just picked up. But I gotta ask, could somebody maybe design the next one of these dating sims to be all-inclusive? It really takes some of the fun out of a fantasy vacation, be watching your wallet the entire time. This is suspicious, spit that out. What? No, thank them for the delicious drink. It looks so good. Itadakimasu. It's quite delicious. You're welcome. Ooh, are we romancing these two? Also, sir, I don't think your hand is supposed to, like, bend in that far. Is that okay? Did someone just thank us? Go with it, Dwight. It's time to be thanked for doing a good job. Trust me on this one. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. Ooh, a volleyball? Oh. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. If the volleyball's like just chilling there, why is it like in an action pose right now? You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Little help, please. Ooh, the huntress is here. You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Ooh, man, we're just really getting everyone, huh? Yes. You're missing a little thigh there, but I can work with that. Oh, he must be great at cuddles. 4 gorgeous. This is a narrator speaking, but I just love how he immediately goes in. It's like 4 gorgeous monsters. If you weren't sure, these are gorgeous monsters. Stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Oh, thanks for the clarification. I was really worried it was penetrating me a different... Sorry, I got distracted by his ab bulge? Oh god, they blink. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my gosh, rippling muscles just penetrate. Yeah, you got it. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. Yeah, we're really just jumping the gun and assuming that they're killers. They could be just nice Amazon workers. We don't know. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you're completely paralyzed. The Trapper. Hello? There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters, though. This guy, man, narrator is horny AF. I'll say it. What do? Toss it. Say nothing, do nothing, say no thanks. Kick it back, or toss it. What? It's not even an option. We're playing with these guys. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sun on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hand. Oh, not bad, stranger. Is that a little blush? Or is that blood? No, that's blush back there. I see it. I see the blush. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps. Maybe a little sweaty. But that's okay. It's natural. Try hard much? Black. Oh, what's wrong, Spirit? You jealous? They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto the private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they're looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Dawkinson. You were made for this. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. Yeah, I'm saying, like, creepy beach? It's talking to me, so it must be, like, it's gotta be someone intelligent. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. Yeah, I'm down to see what happens next. It seems like you derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to just go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Yeah? Do you just not wash your hands? Or is that like kind of just like attached to your hands now? Like that's you're not washing that off anymore. That's what I'll hope. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Oh, I got really deep there. Also, I love her like beach cloak like outfit thing. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. Huntress is here for me. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than extract for my total domination? That was Wraith. That sign means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know you can't. At least not. Whoa. Hey, what if we like put the axe down? You know, like we can talk about this like reasonable adults. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey, Dargus, you might want to, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz, and it will be very important later. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? I don't know what I'm supposed to answer anymore. I don't know. I'd probably say I'm average at best. I'm pretty average, I think. Just another face in the crowd, another normal, meaningless life in an endless cycle. I think you're quite cute myself, like a chipmunk or a grizzly bear. Aw, thanks, Huntress. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Ooh. Probably flight. Flight for sure. Technically, I suppose I can fly. Honestly, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. As far as I go, I'm still not where I want to be. What was your best subject in school? Aw, I love that she's blushing now. I'm so in love with Spirit. Best subject in school, I guess history. History? Nice. It's important to know what came before so that we're not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will anyways, but still, that's way too relatable. What's your favorite animal? Mustelid. I don't even know what that is. But I guess a cat. Definitely a cat. What? Why is everyone looking at me? Do you think just because I'm the typical cute goth girl, I have some specific love of all things cats, and more specifically black cats? Well, I do, but you can all go to hell anyways. What's your favorite color? Yes, my favorite color. 3-day-old corpse. I'd say blue. Blue isn't good for productivity. It makes people want to be lazy. What's your dream job? Not working at all. If we get to do what we really want, why work at all? It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. You get me, Spirit. You get me. Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. These damn millennials. Yo, Trapper, can you, step back a bit, all right? I'm just, that's how life should be. Best flavor of ice cream. What are these, between the three of these? I'd probably go vanilla. Horse flesh. Vanilla. My favorite flavor is pain. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it? Oh, same. You too, Huntress? Same here. Oh, Spirit? Wraith. Oh, mine is vanilla. Swirled with pink. Wraith, I thought you were on my side. I thought you were on my side for not. I guess I was, dead. Wrong. Okay, we're just gonna continue on. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream. Am I right? I mean, I would have gone cookies and cream. I freaking love cookies and cream ice cream. So good. Hold on a second. This reminds me. I am right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. We're teaching you lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? I guess mint chip. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't like Why are you sparkling? You just started sparkling at me. That got a few points with me. Hey, Illuminos. Hello and welcome. Yeah, I just learned about this game by watching Watch Mojo, which was like the weirdest dating sims, and this came up. I'm like, God dang it, I have to play this, don't I? I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Hey, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big, dumb idiots. Okay. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things, but I am loving you. Like, we can work on that glass, but Yeah, yes. 100% yes. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time, but the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Understandable. Like, pretty much always in the middle of the road, but like, if something really irks you, it irks you hard. Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. Yo, is this what Republicans are scared of? The woke people? Alright, because she's spitting facts right now, right, Illuminos Tay? Like, she's just spitting facts. Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. I mean, in the words of the Joker, we live in a society. Ew, wokes. Oh no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Yeah, got murdered by society. But also, hey Huntress. Those muscles. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body! Ah, you're a big muscles kind of woman, Illuminos? Hell yeah. And we obviously have the Trapper and all of these just muscles and those traps. I don't know muscles of the body. I think the traps are in the muscles. But then also, yeah, Huntress. Heck yeah. I do have a sweet spot for brunettes. There's my weakness. Brown-eyed brunette girls. It gets me every time. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. I'm trying to remember these voices. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Ooh, are you two flirting with each other in front of me? Hello, I'm here. You guys should be trying to get with me. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat dock. Yo, wait, you just have a yacht? Yo, what do I need to do to get a yacht? Like, I want one. I guess he just murdered whoever owns it, huh? I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly and the cruelty it endangers. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Oh, okay, everyone's gonna recommend something, and we have to pick what we're gonna do. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. All right, but what's Ghost gonna want to do? Or the Spirit? Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill at right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? Wait. Who? Wait. What's the yacht? Wait, okay, this is the lounge, right? No, that's the yacht. Okay, yeah, that's a boat, okay. Finished volleyball, that's Huntress. This must be the lounge then. I think the one on the far left is the lounge. And then, let's just go ahead and... Hello? Does settings not work? Oh, I can't be here. Or I can't pull out settings here. Okay. I'd be down to dip in the pool? Oh. Wait, that's not the option I want to go for. Hold on. I wasn't... Wait, did I... I'm pretty sure I literally clicked on the pool. I'm an idiot. Hold on. I want to do this right. All right. Quick reset. Okay. Okay. Let's get through this. Is there a way to, like, just skip? Hold on. Settings. Nothing there. What's, like, the typical, like, skip for as long as you've read? Shift? Nope. Nope. Okay. We'll just click through. Don't mind me. Oh, there it is. Oh, I gotta go through all these again. Okay. Average. We'll just pick the same answers we did before. We did flights. Wheel of history. Cat. Wheel of blue. Not working at all. Because that's my dream job. Vanilla. Mint chip. Okay. Okay. Yep. Sorry. Okay. Before we get too far, we'll just go ahead and save again, because I'm sure I'll mess up. You know what? I literally did pick the beach. Yeah, lounge. It'd be great to relax for a second at the lounge. To kick up your feet, look out over the ocean, and relax on your own terms. Who would want anything else? Dry, comfortable, enjoying a cool drink on a hot day. Actually, that is me though. Like, as much as I like being at the beach, I like just chilling, like beer in hand or drink in hand, you know, just looking out the waves. I can stand in the water, but I'm not the type that like dives into the water. Head stays above. Once it starts getting like past the groin area, that's where I like start calm, like, whoa, you're getting a little too much there. Dry, comfortable, enjoying a cool drink on a hot day. It's the best. I mean, what kind of fool, what kind of monster, what kind of mask-wearing psychopath would finally be granted a break from the constant grind of chasing and fighting to get ahead, and then choose to exert themselves in, quite frankly, any way whatsoever? Oh. Why am I the only one who gets it? It's time to stop living by their rules. I won't do it any longer. Oh my, you hate society, huh? Yeah, we should probably give her a second to calm down. Yes, narrator. Oh, you guys are back. What's up? Hold on, for just one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. Oh, you poor guys. Is that why your hand looks so broken? Because, fully understand. They're the only help remaining on the... Oh, God, did they kill? Did the murder killers kill everyone else? This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. Ooh. Flourish. None of the others survived. Oh, yep, that sounds about right. Survived the interview process, I mean. Nope, I think it was exactly as we thought. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time, so very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Yo, you're showing off a lot of... like, those shorts show off a lot of leg. But also, Claudette is so cute. Sorry, anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that's starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy here around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you could do is help us get off this Dwight? I'm gonna love these two, aren't I? Yes, pardon me. Please follow us. Hey, narrator? Yes, something I can help you with? These two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? No. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right. That? Yes, that's true. He was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter. Mostly. When I agree with them, not like that other island. Narrator? Are you on my side, or are you here to, like, get me killed? Because make me kind of nervous. So, what it'll be... Oh, dude. I still want to go to the lounge. Spirits! What do you mean you don't trust this narrator? They've been nothing but forthcoming, and, you know, they just want what's best for us. Finally, freedom from the preposterous premise that the four of us would be engaged in some sort of thrilling 2-on-2 volleyball match. Spirit looks at you from beneath her gigantic sun hat. She takes a conspiratorial tone. I don't know whose idea volleyball was in the first place, but I hate them. Yeah. I mean, but also, I don't know if you're around for it, but when they asked for our favorite ice cream and narrator said mint chocolate, so I figured you would agree with that at the very least. I don't know, but I hate them. I tried to feign a sprained ankle, but everyone already knows that I technically float above the ground, so nobody believed I was even putting any pressure on my joints in the first place. Yeah, now you're on the narrator's side? Yep, I knew it would get you. Then I tried to annoy everyone by not giving a crap, and when that didn't work, I tried whining, and when that didn't work... Oh. I threatened to kill every person on this island, but... It turned out I'm not the first to toss those kind of threats around on this island. Oh my god, I'm in love. So, thanks, I guess, for getting it called off. Are we threatening to end each other again? Now it's Dwight who takes on a conspiratorial tone, his eyes shifting as he slips into a loud whisper. Please, just make it quick. Is what you'll be saying when we get behind the bar to make you the drink of your dreams. Oh yeah, right? She's so adorable. I guess I should ask for your opinion. You seem like a huntress kind of person with the bustling muscles. Hilarious, right? Right, Dwight? Yeah, right. So, what do you be having? Ooh, what do we want? We got vodka soda, sangria, scotch on the rocks, or a virgin daiquiri. Ooh. I don't know. What do you want, Illuminos? What are we going with? They all sound so tasty, especially if it's free. Free really does make it taste so much better. I say Big Muscle good, but between the two, I prefer the Ghost Lady. Hell yeah. I am definitely here for Ghost Lady. Also nice. Nightbot finally works. Twitch chat things. That's fair. I do like a vodka soda, but sangria on the beach, that just has a thing to it. Always. Nice bot. That's a good bot. I'm gonna go sangria. Something fruity but refreshing. Hold the coconut run. Sangria maybe? My pleasure. Oh, the Wraith, what's up? That sounds nice. We used to make drinks like that back home. Well, not we exactly. I watched someone drink a drink like that once. They looked happy. Now's your chance to be the one with the drink. What do you say? Ooh, okay, everyone's hanging out. This is some sort of juice for a child? Are there children hiding about? Okay, so our drink we picked was Wraith's favorite. Got it. No, it's for adults. The kind who like, you know, tropical fun. Oh, I see. Oh, wait, why are you crying? Oh no, the Huntress is crying. Huntress really seemed, oh, that's why. Huntress really seemed to perk up at the idea of kids being around and is bummed to hear there aren't any. But I'm quite glad it's just grown-ups on this island personally. Little ones should definitely not be exposed to this. Huntress, why did you want kids on this island? I'm worried. I'm quite worried. Not my cup of tea, but okay, sure. We can still use it for a toast, yeah? To new adventures. To new friends. To, Clink. Did you just say Clink? No. Since we fulfilled your request, it's time for you to return the favor. I should have known there was a catch. Icebreaker time. I swear, had I known they'd pull this kind of Fox-enthusiastic community building crap, I'd have suggested we attempt to walk to the lowest point of the ocean before I ever set near... I wanted to meet the people who love team building exercises like that. You know, like, tell us 3 fun things about you, or like, what's your fondest memory, or favorite TV show, because as soon as anyone ever asks me that, I immediately forget everything about me. Like, I feel like that's true for a lot of people. Like, if you were to ask me what my favorite TV show was right now, I'd be like, what's TV? I I don't know what that is. But off the top of my head, freaking maybe Futurama? Like I'm watching so much of it right now. It might be. You don't think it could be kind of fun? A little fun? Never mind. I hate it. This sucks, but it could be fine. Or whatever you say. Has anyone seen my hat? Wraith, what are you talking about? Futurama's super good. Yeah. We're like going through the whole seasons. I think there's 10 on Hulu, and we're on season 7? Either season 7 or we just started season 8. And it's been a great time. We've enjoyed pretty much every episode. I've literally never seen him in a hat. If we must make small talk, I'm at least picking a topic before we end up being forced to do some lame improv game that nerds learn at their non-sports after-school activities that I definitely never did because I'm no nerd. You don't look like a nerd. Not at all. Methinks to certain someone doth protest too much. God damn it, narrator. Sitting here on this beautiful sunny afternoon, warm sand beneath the cool fog beneath my severed feet. Oh, God. The topic. I love that light bulb. The topic I choose is books. Novels, comics, fiction or non. Reading is the only real escape from the inescapable horror of life. The escape into your own mind. Question. Does manga count? Does manga count as a book? Or I guess she says like novels and comics. Yeah, I think manga counts here. A groan rolls through the crowd. Not a lot of readers here, I'd imagine, based on that response. They were much more enthusiastic about drinking. Considering the situation we're in, it seems an appropriate time to ask you. Dargazin, what's your desert island book? The one book you'd bring with you if you were, well, on an island like this. Oh, and it has to be classic horror, for reasons that should be obvious. She means because this is an island full of horrid villains, and also those books are all in the public domain. Oh, got it, the public domain. Can't be like, yeah, Harry Potter's my favorite book. Game immediately gets sued. Nothing too modern. Humanity has really gotten soft these past 100 years. So, what's your favorite? Ooh, alright, we got Dracula, Frankenstein, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, or books? No way. I feel like if I haven't actually read any of these, I'll be honest. But from the vagueness that I know of each thing, I would probably say Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Like, that just seems like a really cool concept, you know? Well, we'll go Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You know, I really enjoyed the story of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I've always felt like I had this other person living inside of me. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde sounds like a fun one. I love a good story about friendship, but I can't read. I want to jump into your arms. I want to be here. In your arms, not here, but like here, you know? Not because I'm dumb. I never actually learned to read because I was too busy learning to survive with nothing more than my own strength and cunning. Same reason I didn't have a best friend that wasn't more than just a rock with the face I'd drawn on it in dried blood. Oh my god, I am so sorry. Until we meet again, Roxanne, I love it. Everything about this is so good. Huntress looks out towards her horizon and there's a moment of silence among the group. Will you tell it to me sometime? I might not be able to read the book by myself, but I love being read to, especially when someone does all the voices. God, that is a moon. That is a moon back there. I'm just gonna save it. Yep. She's so cute. She's so adorable. Will you tell it to me sometime? I might not be able to... Yep. It's not really a story about friendship, exactly, but who cares? Of course I'll tell it to you. It's quite a thrilling tale. Not just anybody can pull off quality narration all the time. Take it from me. Yeah, literally, take it from me. Alright? I do voiceover work. I'm constantly narrating stuff. It's not easy. It's not easy. You don't even need to read. You could just make it up and it'll still be fun. Sometimes when I find myself in an abandoned house, I like to look at the photos on the wall and come up with little stories to go with the pictures. It's a fun game we could play together. You know what? I was leaning towards Ghost Girl or the Spirit. Huntress. She's been pretty fun. She's been pretty so far. I like the personality of the huntress, but the looks of the spirit. Abandoned house? Why were they abandoned? Huntress giggles and gives you a very playful little wink. No. Huntress, answer the question. Why were the houses abandoned? I don't know. Usually when I find the folks who abandoned them, they're not in the mood to tell me much. Enough about these old stories that belong to someone else. I think it's time to make up some new stories of our own. Oh, why'd you bring out the axe? Huntress, put the axe away. Before you know what's going on, Huntress is waving an empty vodka bottle in the air. A devilish twink. Wait, are you already drunk? Wait, did you just down a bottle of vodka? What? Might I suggest something a little naughty? Let's all get in a circle and spin this bat. Ooh, are we playing spin the bottle? Who are you? The trickster. Great idea. Trickster, isn't it a bit late to introduce a new character? I thought I was the one who gets to make the rules, so I'm not sure who I'm asking. But I wasn't ready for this. Wait, what? Come on, stop. Oh, Nightbot, calm down. Okay, Nightbot needs to calm down for a second. Also, it's Fate's Lancelot. Also, make sure I unpause the recording for YouTube. There we go. I don't know, what's the harm in inviting one more person to join the circle for our game? Oh, I can't stay. I was just saying it's a great idea, while also teasing the secret trickster ending. Ooh, we can have the trickster involved. I've got much, much better things to do than hang out here. I'm famous. His identity changes with pose. He just keeps becoming different people. Every time he changes a pose, it's a different guy. Toodaloo. Oh, okay, bye. The rules are simple. First you spin, then you swap. Spit, that is. Oh, God. But let's be clear. This ain't a peep show. We're here to have a good time, but in a classy way. Nothing classier than playing Spin the Bottle. All makeouts will happen out of view of the public eye, real romantic-like. Yes, romance is a goal, so we'll all be waiting here in complete silence, trying to listen in and use our imaginations while you make out on the other side of the bar, but not watching. Like adults, romantic, well-adjusted adults. Dargison, you're up. Ooh. You grip the bottle in your hand and put your fate in the hands of the empty bottle gods. Oh, God. Oh, okay, we do get more save files. That's good. Go ahead and save. Minigames consist of two parts. Oh, there are minigames in this. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. And on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. Okay. This here upcoming minigame is a special minigame. Perfect for less coordinated because there's no winning or losing. Well, not technically. Wherever the pointer stops, that's your result. I suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it to, that's a bit like losing. But no one has to know if you don't tell them. Oh. Ready? Or would you like me to repeat that? No, I'm ready. Ready. Away we go. Spin the bottle and see who you're gonna smooch. Wait. Oh, whoops. I have to actually click on stop. Yes! I'm glad it didn't, do the stop and then, it spins a little bit more. You got spirit. You two are meant to be. Psych! You have to actually spin multiple times to get your real result. You son of a... First to get to 3 times is your true match. That's how we play hardcore spin the bottle on this here island. Now get your spin on. Okay. Now you're just stressing me out. Huh! You got spirit. Alright. Oh god. Oh god. My eyes are blending together. Oh god. Nope. You got trapper. Please stop. I'm panicking. I'm choking. No. Hello? Please? No. Oh, it's so fast. Got her. Oh my god. Oh. Ooh, trapper. He was coming for me. Alright. Spirits are true match. Ooh. Just this morning, you're waking up on a strange beach surrounded by strangers with murderous intent. Now you're looking across a beach towel at Spirit, lust in her eyes, sweat glistening on her skin. Your heart races. You can feel your pulse pounding in your ears. Spirit takes you by the hand and you sit face to face at a private section of the bar. I just want all the clips of this. Just every sexy part that happens. I just need to clip it. She begins to reach for you, putting her hands on your shoulders. You're sweating, but not in the sexy way she is. You're sweating in the gross way. You'd sweat at the interview for a job you're not even remotely qualified for. Actually, story of my life, though? You don't know what to do. If you try and lock lips in this state, you might gross her out so completely that she'll never be able to look at you romantically again. Oh no, Illuminos, we're getting too sweaty. Spirit, we... I have some bad news for you. I have something in my teeth, don't I? I think it might be seaweed. I have no idea how long I was in that ocean. No, well, maybe. But that's not what I was going to say. It's not happening. Not now. Maybe not. Wait, what? No, what? Why? If they think I'm going to make out with some stranger just because the bottle told me to, they've got another thing coming, and so do you. Namely, a guitar into your heart. If you even try to make a move under such absurd circumstances. I wasn't gonna... Yeah, I know, you seem pretty harmless, and not at all that bad to kiss, if I were interested, which I'm not at this moment in time. Aww. Well, now I'm just disappointed. Are we going to tell them we kissed? We are. I'm not above lying to get what I want. So that thing about me being not that bad to kiss, was that a lie? To get me to play along? If you want to know the truth, figure out for yourself. But don't expect this life to just hand you gifts like me. All I was ever handed was pain and suffering. Oh God, Spirit, I'm sorry. Treat me well, and I'll return the favor. Otherwise, try a different route and see what happens. Oh, okay. I hate to break up such a passionate moment. That we only assume was passionate because we'd never spy on you constantly while you stay on this island. But dinner's being served right away, and we must insist that you join us. They do not look happy. Yeah, they don't look happy at all. It's like they want to leave this island for some really, really strange reason. I don't know what it could possibly be, though. We wouldn't want anyone dying of starvation, when there are so many more interesting things to die from. Oh. You guys got jokes, huh? They should just try to date one of the people there? I mean, they're workers. They can't date people while they're working. That'd be very inappropriate. Also, I don't think that they have the balls for that. Yeah, they can't. Who's going to stop them? They're the only two people on the island. So they probably don't have a manager. Seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint. You're expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. What's their boss gonna do? Kill them? No, that's what the worker or the guests here do. Except me. I wonder what I look like in this game. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Well, okay. I was kind of hoping it'd be like that. Dwight and Claudine usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh, great, terrific, it seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. Oh. I think I made the worst Twitch overlay. I'm proud. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? I want to see that. I want to be proud of you. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraither Trickster. Oh, he's back. Hello. God, those are some abs. Abs. Oh yeah, Trickster's here. Surprise? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expected Stir. God damn it, game. You're better than that. You're better than this. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. He is 1% body fat. You're absolutely correct. Like, what? Hey there. You're looking good, Targeson. Real good. And we literally can't let Hunters and Trapper sit together. Damn it, why'd you point that out? He does have 0 nipples. God damn, he worked off his nipples. He worked so hard, the nipples just fell off. Even his nipples are pure muscle. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, their muscles are too large. as they do in anime. Oh, yeah. Crap. Hell's Paradise. Are you watching Hell's Paradise? It's the anime airing this season. It's really good, and there are characters in it, and they have no nipples, and they can actually, like, show it. Like, they're genderless, so they can, like, transform between men and women, but they just don't have nipples to not deal with any of that. No, seriously, there aren't. Yep. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on the screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Oh, yeah. You're just in the way, man. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Oh, like me. I was an error. Yeah, I was an error in being born. Which I guess was a choice by my parents. Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous, sexy arms. Narrator, calm down. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite! Meat is good. Meat is murder. Are you vegan? Are you vegan, Wraith? Which you'd know, considering what you've been up. Oh, right. You're also a killer. I don't know why that didn't click in my head. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts. And you need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's like technically true. Technically true's the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. Hey, Dargiston, you think what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person or that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing Oh, you're right. Where'd they get the meat from? Where'd they get the meat, game? When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think it might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. Oh, they're not having any of my bullshit. Oh my god. And we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meat. Right. He's right for a change, because I am with my broadsword. I'm trying to figure out what voice to give her. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. You two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana. I'm gonna get you in the game. I'm gonna spin up Dead by Daylight and just get you, just because of this game. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs. The hell it is. Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you'd like. Please stop. Please, I hate when we fight, or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Azarov. Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death. Yeah, I'm sorry. Of all the options, you definitely have the worst option. Hey, Dargiston, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean, Jesus. Felix. I'm so sorry, man. This is, maybe we are the monsters all along. No. No. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. Hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 straight hours. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they'll take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason, they're always terrified of tetanus. Listen, even killers have standards. You know? Hey, why don't you just let me carve out dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. He hated when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Oh, another minigame. All right. Yep. Sometimes the target's immediately invisible. Sometimes it's hidden under the pointer until the pointer moves. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Fail to land on the target and you will lose. To achieve a perfect success. Okay, I'll just go ahead and save because this is making me nervous. We'll just go over here. To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. Sure, I'm ready. Away we go. Slice. Oh. Oh, fuck. You missed completely. Perfect. Got it. Fuck. You missed completely. Nailed it. Oh. She's looking at me happily. She's looking at me. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with the less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served. For real. Oh, God, they always look so pissed. The sounds, especially coming from the mask killers while they eat, which involves lifting their mask and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, come on. We're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their mask. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. Oh, I don't get to see them without their mask. We didn't want to make extra character sprites. I mean, that's fair. It's fair. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Dargison. Number two. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. You're not just constantly pooping. You're not a pooper. God, there's some people they're poopers. They just love it. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. Ugh, that doesn't sound delicious at all. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects. Oh. You know what? That's perfectly fair. She just eats like a burger, and the burger just like full on slips out of her stomach. Oh no. I'm sorry, Felix. Not Felix. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. She's not eating. Oh. Oh yeah, they all look really sus with me. I think they want an explanation. Why? What do they want to tell them? Sorry. Look at that seagull. Oh, you ever see a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what were we talking about? Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right, Dargison. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise. Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are and how you got here? Yes, you did. Poor thing. You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal. And you've been standing in the sun. But the seagull. Uh-oh, he just made a lot of good points. I swear. You're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait, you haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out. Oh, hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator to the narrator. The ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. Oh yeah? There's only one thing you might do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you. Not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Oh, good. Others lead to something even worse. Okay. I'm gonna assume bad ends are like they just legitimately murder me. Which, you know, I don't think I would mind all that much. It's not. God, they're hot. I would let them murder me. Starting scenes over and over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? For this place holds as many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it to this Ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. Hold on, I'm back. What, Ocean? Wait, what? One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like. Oh. Wait, who do we trust, narrator or Ocean? Oh no, I don't know who to trust. You wake up to find Spirit holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Aw, were you taking care of me? Don't you just love the ocean at night? I do. Oh. Staring out over the vast darkness of the ocean really validates the feelings inside me that we're all truly insignificant, and the only thing worth pursuing is revenge. Okay, Spirit. Okay, cool. I have to wonder, how could anyone believe anything else? You look out into the darkness of night and ponder her question. Well, it's a simple question. How could they? How could anyone not feel small and alone in the face of such massive nothingness? You found someone special? I used to feel that way. Small, unimportant, alone. But lately I'm not so sure. I've started to feel different. I've started to actually think that maybe this island is where I might meet someone special. You look at Spirit, who has turned from the ocean to look at you while you speak on this topic she's clearly so passionate about. A friend? Perhaps something more? I don't know what this island has planned for me. Huh? A friend? Friends are just cowards who seek comfort in numbers. Oh. I had friends once, but back before I was chopped into a bunch of pieces by my father. Ugh. Yeah, I don't think we can romance them the normal bruh. Friends aren't what's keeping me held together. I'm floating in a cloud of rage. I was so dumb, so busy trying to please everyone else and be the perfect student, the perfect employee, the perfect daughter. I didn't take care of myself, and now I'm all I've got. Worst of all, I got distracted from my true purpose, my destiny, the purpose that was sitting inside me my whole life. Okay, so this might sound a bit silly, but... Spirit looks around to see if there's anyone else on the beach. When she's convinced that it's only you two, she continues. There's a dragon that lives inside of me. I've always known, but I've tried to ignore it. When I couldn't ignore it, I tried to push it down. I'm so stupid. You're not stupid. That sounds badass. Right? But I didn't let it out. And then I, chop chop. And now that dragon is pretty much a one-track revenge beast. But enough about me. What's inside of you, stranger? Not you. No dragon, just a lot of fire. Nothing but darkness. I guess light doesn't really get inside of you. So it's like, inside of you, it really is just darkness. Darkness. I'd kill to have a dragon. Maybe not the best choice of words. I mean, a dragon sounds awesome. Honestly, though, I don't feel like I've got anything inside me at all. Just darkness. Never-ending darkness. And here I thought Spirit was the biggest goth on this island until you arrived. Well, she liked that answer. Perhaps I could light a torch and search through that darkness. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new dangers popped up on this strange island. Why do you guys always look like this? Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their hands. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. I'm sorry. I don't like how pissed they look at me. Playing sick for cute flare points was not a part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire stories. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No time for excuses. Achievement, trial run. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go. Go, Inspector Gadget? Or... Once everyone is gathered at a fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, you hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means that we're behind on time for evening activities, and we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story? But story time is my favorite activity. This is the narrative-heavy experience. Oh, he looks so sad. I'm sorry, man. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh, great. We have to decide as a group? That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. I like my head attached to me, please. Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before. Even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously? Has anyone here ever happened on schedule even once? Damn it, Donald, if you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, and then I'll drown you in this blood, Cynthia. Fuss and muss are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows my name? Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me Nobody. Oh god, they're actually called Nobody now. But we still gotta get started on story time, so... Dargison, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's a name. Please pick somebody quickly so that the tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. Well, I mean, obviously we gotta keep going with the route that we're going. I choose you, Spirit. Is she a Pokemon now, or... Whoa, this entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an They knew! To avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? Really? Do you want to hear from me? Spirit huffs and dramatically rolls her eyes as she gets to her feet in front of the campfire. Don't let her talk you out of it. She's great with ghost stories. I don't know where she gets it, but she comes up with the scariest stuff. Seriously disturbing. Even to me. I literally pulled a guy's skull and spine out once with my bare hands. Talk about bullshit stories. If everyone else is gonna chit-chat, I guess I can just sit down and... Huntress's eyes go red behind her mask, and both Trap and Wraith take their seat. They know when it's worth fighting, and when it's not. Well, I hate to break it to you, but tonight's story isn't scary. It's a romance. Too late now, though. I was selected, and so I'm going to tell my story. Why did you have to pull out the sword for a romance story? I don't really think that's necessary. The Prisoner's Kiss. You notice that Huntress and Wraith are both sharing a giant tub of popcorn. Nobody offered you popcorn. Oh, why didn't anyone offer me popcorn? I want popcorn now. It was a dark summer night. Warm rain seeped from the sky like blood from an old wound. Detective Hada, a celebrated investigator and renowned hostage negotiator, was called to the scene of a strange occurrence, unlike anything she had ever seen before. When she arrived, the scene was chaotic. Crowds had begun to gather. A dozen other officers were doing everything they could to keep curious onlookers away. But how could anyone resist wanting to know more? Yeah, honestly, do they have phones? I'm sure plenty of people were recording it. Oh, trippy. For there, in the middle of a busy market, had appeared a giant box. Strange, alien in its appearance, and massive in size. Massive in size, you say? Like some just muscles. No one knew how it got there. Was it delivered, built on site, in such a busy area? How could something like this just appear? A mystery. It was as if conjured by magic. But this was no illusion. The huge box was very real, and someone was trapped inside. Spirit pauses her story to look from face to face of each audience member. She has no expression, but you feel her vibrating energy. She's in her element. Oh my goodness. Lou. So warm in here, in the box, not in the game. I'm not saying it's getting hot and bothered. Spirit pauses her story to look from face to face of each audience member. She has no expression, but you feel her vibrating with energy. She's in her element. Help me, cried someone inside the box. It was a man, terrified, trapped, imprisoned, his voice trembling. By now, it was as if every detective in the city was there, looking this strange structure up and down, inspecting it on every side. It didn't make sense. There were no doors, no windows, no fasteners or seams. It was completely solid and much too heavy to move by hand. Gotta leave now, just when it's story. You really did leave when story time happened with Spirit. This game looks very good though. Keep having fun. Yeah, I definitely will. Thanks for popping in. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Hopefully I get to see you next time. I'm gonna keep hanging out with Spirit here. Solid that is, except for a single small slit, just enough to see the bloodshot eyes of the prisoner trapped inside. Yeah, maybe see you tomorrow. I don't know what happened. I woke up and here I was. I'm so scared. Please help me, cried the man as if pleading for his life. No stranger to tense situations, Detective Hata comforted the man. She used her training to calm him and buy time for the other investigators. However, time did not bring clarity, only anxiety, as the night dragged on with no progress opening the box. I'm just listening to the music for a second. It's like getting so intense with the story. My goodness, I thought this was a romance. Boom, boom. Okay. And as the night grew longer, the seeping rain puddling on the ground, the man inside grew more and more desperate, more sad and lonely, more pathetic and in need of help. But Detective Hata was no help at all. Powerless to save him, guilt began to weigh on her like it never had before. Don't let me die in here, the man begged. Don't let me die alone. Stay calm, instructed Detective Hata. You're not alone. I'm here. Half the town is here. We're all in this together. We're all in this together. One you go and a meal and a down. Looking through that narrowest of passageways, Detective Hata watched her own reflection in the tear-filled eyes of this strange, sad prisoner. Together, they both wept in silence at the hopelessness of the moment. Promise? Asked the man. Promise that I'm not alone? Yes, she promised. I do. A simple pledge. She felt an instant connection like she had never felt before. Not to her family, not to her friends, not to any of the other hostages she had worked so hard to free before. Why'd you pull back out the sword? Bum, 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 bum. And so when the man's eyes closed and backed away, it didn't scare Detective Hata, for she knew he would return, and he did. Pressing his lips up to the narrow slit in his horrible puzzle box, repeating his question again, steam flowing from his mouth as he asked, Promise? Promise that I'm not alone? Yes, she promised, I do. And pressing her palms against the cold outside of the box, without truly knowing why, Detective Hata leaned forward and placed her own lips up to the opening, letting her breath creep into the strange structure, allowing her warm lips to fall on this man's. It was a gentle kiss, a moment of compassion. She could feel in this brief contact the beating of her heart, pulsing blood through every inch of her body, matched beat for beat in this. Oh my god, she is really good at telling stories. It's getting so intense. Thank you, said the man, no trace of fear remaining in his voice, and he backed away into the darkness, disappearing in a single moment of eerie calmness. Get back, yelled an officer, suddenly thrusting himself between Detective Hata and the box, breaking a silence that would soon be filled by a cacophony of whirring gears and clicking latches, a symphony of mechanical activity happening all at once. Something had triggered, as if an unseen lever pulled, and the side of the giant box began to slide open. Oh god. Detective Hata gripped her flashlight tightly and pushed forward into the foggy interior of the giant box. Her feet splashed in the puddled rainwater, her heart racing as she swept her light from side to side. And that's when her eyes landed on the man, or at least, oh, she's crying now, or at least landed on what should have been him. There, in the corner of the box, was a pile of pieces, like parts of doll, almost pulled apart her. Perhaps that's just how Detective Hata had to think of him in that moment to survive. A collection of segments, limbs, pieces, disconnected from one another, cleanly severed and placed in a neat little box. And atop that pile, a head, cold, pale, eyes open, lips an icy blue. Spirit stares at the fire, her own expression lifeless, her lips blue. Tears fall from her chin and soak into the sand at her feet. You're blown away by the story, and it's safe to say you're not alone. Everyone else is looking into the fire up at the sky, anywhere but at Spirit. It was you who chose her, you who initiated this harrowing tale. So sad, so creepy, so sensual. She really went into great detail when it came to describing that kiss. Too much detail, and now no one's sure how to act. Dwight and Claudette are staring daggers at you. You have to... Oh, it's our job now? Wait, it's our fault that this got so intense? I'm sorry, I didn't mean for this to happen. Oh, God. This game is supposed to be a lighthearted romp. Please, I said do something. Say nothing to her, hug her. Cool story. Stand up and try to start one of those slow claps. No one's gonna join in. I don't know. Hug her? You stand without saying anything, approach Spirit, reaching your arms around for a hug. Her robe hovering in the Spirit begins to wrap itself around you and squeeze you into her. It's kind of like being hugged back, but also like being tied up. It's certainly not what you expected. Instinctually, you pull yourself away, but it's an awkward movement and you nearly fall over into the fire. Spirit says nothing and floats away without so much as a goodbye. You, meanwhile, realize everyone had just watched this truly strange interaction from the corners of their eyes. Ugh. Alright, guess I shouldn't be hanging out with anyone else now. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so that they can all have a moment alone before bed. Yeah, that got really uncomfortable for everyone involved. Jesus. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds before Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Hey, you babe, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Spirit approaches you. You know, I was watching you while I told my story. I could tell it was having an effect on you. My tongue is starting to get a little tongue-tied. Sorry, it felt kind of weird. It feels like I was about to start assaulting her. This fog that follows me around, I can feel you breathing heavily, taking me in. I'll take you in, baby. You and I are both absolutely flabbergasted at that piece of information. Legit, you learn something new every day, even when you're a narrator. You're doing it again right now. You need to calm down. You should come to the hot tub with me. Oh, I'm here for this. Dipping in hot tubs with the spirits. You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her and offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. All right, we got to figure out why we're on this island. Yeah, we're getting a hot tub with Spirit. Hell yeah. You and your storyteller friends slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening tip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Yeah, and we got like a bodyguard with us at all times? Yes. I just want to be totally clear, even though that story bore some similarities to my life, it was not about me in any way, shape, or form. No symbolically, not metaphorically, not any other ethically. I believe you completely. Sure, you were cut into pieces in your life, and so was the person in the story. A perfect, normal coincidence. Sure, you're on this island trapped, one might say, in a most puzzling place. Also a completely regular coincidence. And sure, his lips were blue, your lips are blue. Really? You'd call this blue? Searching for answers, hoping to find revenge. Okay, so the similarities stop there, I guess. Coincidences. Sorry, the coincidences. Get this through your head, whoever you are. Samurai blood runs through my veins, or well, maybe it was coagulated by now. No need to sweat the details. Regardless, I'm a descendant of noble warriors. Thousands of years of training with bladed weapons preceded by entrance into this world. Do you know how many swords that is? A lot. You've got to figure out that with many sharp edges, a person is bound to get disconnected from a body part here and there. Yeah? Does it? The truth is, and I wouldn't typically share this, so don't go blabbing about it. Okay, well, I dreamt that story. Like watching a movie in my sleep. I've given her like 5 voices by now. When I was just a little girl, years before my father sunk his blade into my skin, I've never been able to shake it. That's a very adult story for a child to dream. Do you believe me? Well, yes. I believe you. I know we just met, but yes, I do believe you. The way you told that story clearly came from someplace deep. Well, oh. Who taught you to trust a stranger? You're going to get hurt if you don't learn to take better care of yourself. Oh. Now you've got me wondering. Do I believe you if you believe her or not? Oh. From the narrator to me, now you've got me wondering, do I believe you if you believe her? No. Narrator, I don't really believe her, but, you know, thanks for calling me out on it. It's a dating sim, alright? And if I know everything because I trust me, I do know everything. Don't I already know the answer to my own question about if I believe your answer to Spirit's question? You should, God. There are so many stars in the sky. That's so awesome. Whoa. Ocean Air got me tripping. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract us both. What's important is that a certain corpsey cutie floating in a cloud of magical mist might still be waiting for you to say the right thing and free her from a puzzle box. If you believe that she is the... Damn it, got me going again. Okay, we'll go ahead and save again. Unfortunately, before you can follow this conundrum to what will surely be a mind-numbing cycle of new questions, you find a certain to someone standing before you with a fresh towel ready to dry... Oh, you too, yep. Sorry, kids, but it's time for bed. I might be the youngest one here, but I'm no kid. However, I do, however, love being wrapped up in fresh, clean, especially if they're warm. I love being, like, just wrapped in a freshly dried towel. It's to die for. My mother used to help me wash my hair when I was young. She'd comb out all the tangles and tie a ribbon around it before sending me on my way. I miss her. You watch as Spirit stares off into the distance, her hand gripping into a tight fist. She doesn't notice you're watching her at first. When she catches you looking, she turns away, roughly grabs a towel from Dwight, and then pushes him and Claudette aside as she floats off. Oh God, that came out of nowhere. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Spirit's story about the prisoner in the puzzle box. If you manage to escape this place, will you leave with your life, or has it already been taken from you, and it's just a matter of time until you make a gruesome discovery? Before you can dwell too much into your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar, creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by fireplace. Yeah. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another... It's a whole island. What do you mean you weren't prepared? What? We're gonna make you comfortable, or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the... Oh, I'm just sleeping outside? Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Oh, wait, it's a mini-game? Ready? Away we go. As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial and fix it. What? Oh, so I gotta... Let's see what's on the station. Okay, what's on this station? Okay. Okay.
Let's talk about our community. For us, it means 2 major things.
What?
First of all, the community is you out there. It's you and everybody else either playing the game or talking about the game or creating content relating to the game or being inspired by the game to write music or to make outfits. It's
we're going to continue on.
That's part. Let's talk about our
Oh, whoops. I went on the same station.
It means 2 major things.
Oh, yeah. Man, some of these songs are going in. Ooh, this one I could probably fall asleep to. I think that, yeah, I've gone through all of them now. Yeah, we'll stop on 102. All right, turn off. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? Well, I mean, I feel like... Spirit, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Spirit tells you her secret of falling asleep when she's feeling restless. I like to listen to flute music, dab on some essential oils, and steam my pores. Really? What, even the dead like to relax? I don't really have any of those things around. Ooh! Spirit reaches out and presents you with a unique item. It's a small comb, carved from bamboo. I guess you could hold on to this. It was a gift from my mother. I will want it back, though, and if you lose it, well, you'll get your revenge on me, if it's the last thing I do. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. Oh, we're just paralyzed now. Don't worry about it. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky. By now, you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head, but this one is still undeniably odd. The human body is made up of 60% water. Did you know that? Of course you did. Everyone knows that, even amnesiac video game protagonists. Well, guess what? Drink as much water as you like. You'd never get to 100%, you hear me? Don't think I don't see what you're up to. I don't know. Wait, what am I supposed to be up to? You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Oh. Hey, man. What? I am awake. They're not what they seem, not like me, who's obviously completely honest and trustworthy. I was out checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my... Actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. But since I'm here, I'd like to share 2 things with you. 1, I do not take rejection well. 2, the first thing is very important to remember. Okay, Trapper. Are we cool, or were you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines rating out from me, are you? Still nothing from Trapper. Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I am an easy guy to spend time with. That'll make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of the scum lives like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if I bit them on the ass. I mean that literally. Point is, if you select me, you're in for a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun. Yes, I said fun. And if I don't pick you? Remember what I said earlier. Oh god, or it might be the last thing you... Oh god. I want to pick the spirit and just hope that she'll protect me. But hey, you look tired. Get some sleep. Get some rest. Sleep. Maybe even sleep well if you can. Just try not to roll over to the about 50... Oh. He's a trapper. Got it. Yep. He's got traps down. Finally alone. For real this time. Maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Hopefully. Did we even eat earlier? Like, we passed out from lack of food, and then we just never ate. Wait a second. Where are we? This is... Oh, geez. It is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat an all-organic diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. There's always time to turn things around, like that one time I spent day and night searching for food in vain. Only to return to my cabin, spent and starving, to find a family of squirrels nesting in my chimney. Oh. They were delicious. Okay. Look, I'm always on the I'm always full of rage. The key's showing how to control your rage so you can use it. I'm a master of self-control, and right now I'm using all the self-control I can muster, because today was a disaster. Wait, what? Why? Let's just say I didn't love it. Haha, that was funny, haha. Laugh. I said laugh, damn it. Anyway, I'm planning to kill this idiot. Don't tell them, though. I want to lead them on a little more. Oh. I'm not really sure how to feel about Dargison. On one hand, everyone I've ever cared about has met an awful fate, so it's probably good for Dargison if they keep ignoring me. On the other hand, there's something about them that Maybe could work out for my plan, for me. I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay? Those are a choice, sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on a society that has used me and thrown me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. Hey, I'm still alive. Oh, is it on a day-by-day basis? Wait, I want to see what that achievement is. You open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great. Totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, you're on vacation. Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why, I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Yay. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? Yeah, they do. And talk about sexy, here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Sexy's back. We brought Sexy back. Yep. Good morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right. Oh. Hello, Joe. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Got it. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island now, is it never mind, he left. Well, he at least... Oh, okay. Is he DLC? Is that what that is? It's probably what it's going to be. No, wait, don't drink that. What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. And he definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee. And I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you. Yet. Okay, yep, love the yet part. Glad you care about me. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to, not an eternal prison of pain. You sure? I mean, I'd be kind of fine without any of that. And please make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithms. Too real for everything. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on? I want to drink the coffee. How to possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee. Oh. He did knock the coffee out of my hand. What? This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something. Something of grave and... Boo. Boo, you're better than that. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 thumbs up review if it was crafted with love and or that's the type of thing you're into. That's fair. That might be the kind of thing I'm into. We don't know yet. You know, the ocean's right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really judge it on the artist's intents, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate vacations. Oh, is this a simulation? Is that what's happening? Did the truth slip out of you? Sometimes there are some small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of a creative process, with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not to be overly critical of them. Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure, they make great points, I agree. Wait, can you hear the narrator? In the ocean? Is that just not in my head? Can we please move on? Yes, of course, apologies, Darkison. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? I'm not suspicious that there's no option. Yep. What an encouraging response. and we're so glad you're not suspicious. Hey, Claudette, maybe Darkson isn't suspicious because they figured out that they're actually doing here. Zero chance they're still clicking, even right now, to see how you'll respond. Hey, look at that. Yeah, they don't know anything. It doesn't matter, though. Darkson, we're so happy to hear you're having fun. I didn't say I was having fun. We're all having fun, Dark. Oh. They said I'm having fun. Do you hear us? We're all having... Why is she so cute? I like, even though her kneecap is bending in at a really weird angle and his hand is weird. Adorable. We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? No. No, I will not say anything negative about this island. You have my word that I, Darkson, agree with the terms of this verbal contract. Wait, what? No. Wait. The place to leave that is in a positive review because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games. Resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have got into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can mean only one thing. Breakfast. Bring me breakfast. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up some sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon, and so much for maintaining these beach spots. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. Do they? Wow. How nice for them. Make sure they're taking care of their bodies. You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. Well, I can't imagine you could make me any angrier today than you did yesterday, but I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated, anyone see where I left my, hey, we're gonna... Don't mind me, I'm just gonna save real quick. I always know where my cleaver... Oh. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your breakfast. Nope. Now Hunter steps up to talk about her feelings. This island is treacherous. I don't know what the newcomer thinks they're doing here, but it certainly isn't helping any of us. Whoa, Huntress pretends to be all independent, but is she secretly kind of miffed you and her aren't getting along? Oh. Oh, well, that surely must be it. No one else would really stand up during breakfast, too. And just like that, here comes Spirit. Did everyone sleep well? I did. Or should I say, did not. I haven't slept in 20 years on account of the whole burning quest for familial revenge thing. And last night was no different. So in that case, it was exactly how it should be. Got a lot of reading done, though. Honestly, I guess if I was an immortal being that never had to sleep, I would probably also just read a crap ton of books. Yeah, that just makes a lot of sense. All right. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back and to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all while looking cute. Hell yeah. Listen, I may be a bloodthirsty spirit on a quest for revenge, but I'm still gonna look cute. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Ah, perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith. I'm glad the introduction of Dargus into our island paradise, and yeah, that was in quotations, didn't distract me from my normal routine, ignoring all of you and vice versa. Hey, there's a Katie. She does have that cute thing down. Welcome. I'm glad you could make it. Yeah, we've been trying to romance the spirit. She's just way too cute, so every time we get an opportunity to hang out with her, we have been. This place is an eternal prison of suspicion and suffering, and no one cares. I'm still the only one asking any questions. I'm asking questions too. It's, when will Wraith shut up? And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep them wanting more. You're getting good at this game. Sexy, true-to-life experience. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it. Oh yeah, we just didn't eat. We didn't eat the previous day either, because we didn't want to eat Felix. I mean, definitely not a human being. Also, hell yeah to this beach hot tub combo. I want this in my backyard. Like, once I get a house and have money, this is what I'm gonna build. But food, don't worry, we have alcohol, which is the only thing we've consumed since arriving on this island. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Oh, also the narrator is a separate entity. The narrator is like basically God. Well, yeah, I guess. That is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. LOL, uwu. It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real at all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. No, stick it in there. Oh. No, stick it in there. A little more. Oh yeah, that's it, yes. How does that feel? Intense. Nice. Yeah, that feels right. This is uncomfortable. Katie, you really just came in at, like, the weirdest time. Like, you really just came in at the perfect time, I guess. Now, I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that? Exactly like that. I swear I had no idea these two even do, whatever it is they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close by and can hear everything. Oh wow, look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it. Come on, a little privacy. Oh my god, wait, what were they doing? Were they actually banging? Wait, no, you guys have to explain yourself. You absolutely have to explain yourselves. Dwight is painting and Claudette has a crazed look in her eyes. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here and that I could hear you, well, you know. Know what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing, I don't know exactly what you're doing, but it sounded like, fun? You think 2 people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? Oh, can they not really die? Are they trying to kill themselves so they can escape? Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. I've come to believe... Oh, that makes that way worse, because I'm sure the killers are killing them too. Makes sense to me. Did you actually think we were me and him, Dwight? You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Dargison. You're gonna need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us now how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmity. Holy shit. That's how all, movies will be referred to if they have like a scary movie. Scary movie will now only ever be a cragmity. Shut up, I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, you're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far, today has been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you. Ooh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Ocean, what? Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tip like a palm tree is bending over to screw with you. But it's no tree at all, it's... Damn it, Trickster! Why do you keep popping up? This seems like your type, Katie. Look at him. Look at this specimen. Hey, babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling. What's that about? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kinda lazy. Whatever, though. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon. Or after 4. That's why you're 0% fat. You're literally pure muscle, my friend. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You see my abs, but no, I've actually never... What? I've never looked at those before. What do you mean? Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right, I could give you a private... Why are you angry when you talk about your private show? Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing, you gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat, threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. Are the writers giving themselves like a pat on the back? Oh, that's some really tasty H2O. He's a psychopath just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything, and we're not best friends just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking. We had a little talk about doing a little talking. It's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Says you, narrator. Okay, now that that guy is gone and we've got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by, it's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and... Nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Be spirit, be spirit, be spirit, be spirit. Yes! It's spirit! That checks out. You two have gone pretty cozy. We should get out of here. I know a place that brings a bit of welcome darkness to this tropical nightmare. Best of all, I'm the only one that seems to know about it, so we won't be bothered there. I don't even know why I'm telling you, really. It's my private spot. But I guess I've got a feeling that you'll appreciate it the way that I do. Not like these other killers. They don't get me. Okay. When your face goes like that, it's like it really turns me on. Like it's really starting to grow on me. But I'll get them. Oh, I'll get them all. And I'll get my father too. And I'll punish him for what he did to my mother and me. Spirit radiates the menacing aura, waving her sword around in the air as she threatens, well, the entire universe. It's scary and more than a little hot. If you get turned off by menacing. God damn it, the narrator gets me. Oh god, yep, they get me, they just get me. Look, all this time on Murderer's Island has got us both a little confused about things. I'm choosing to lean into it. I'd suggest you do the same. Narrator's trying to get me on his horny train. You've seen her get mad, which is probably enough to scare you into compliance, but you've also seen that there's a more sensitive side to hiding with her. Which one do you think will win out? My horny side? It will absolutely, yeah. You consider offer, but before you can decide if you want to go off with Spirit, the Huntress interjects. Uh-oh. Y'all gonna fight over me now? I guess you could go off with Spirit today. She seems pretty cool, actually. I think if we weren't here on this island, vying against each other for your attention, we might actually be friends. Narrator just wants to make sure everyone's on the same page. Yeah, for real. Narrator's trying to make sure we all get horny off of, murder. We might have something, though. You and I couldn't let you go off to her goth lighthouse without speaking up first. Yeah, I know her secret spot. I see everything through the holes in this adorable mask. It is a very cute mask. I just love her muscles. The muscles are so good. All right, Katie. Goals. This is what we have to look like by the end of summer. For real, yes. Like, there was the scene earlier where it's like she has her arms outreached and like you could like just jump into her arms for a hug. I'm like, I want this. I want, like, she's cute. This is, yes. It's pretty cute that Huntress thinks she has to say wink wink out loud. The mask barely even hides her face. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. So it's good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers, but you know what they say. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. I'm going to save again. And then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because lemons were poison. Oh, no, not poisoned lemonade. Sorry, this island has really gotten me tilted. No, narrator, I need you on my side too. You can't be losing your cool yet. So who'll it be? Oh, I gotta stick with Spirit. I gotta go with Spirit. Oh, look at her. Look at her. Just because you pick me doesn't mean I'm going to slobber all over you like a dog. Understand? You can slobber over my dog. She's so kawaii. Look at this. Maybe that's what it is. My wee part is just screaming out for her. Well, of course, you've still got a lot to prove. I want to believe that our connection is real, but I've been hurt before. Literally, with the katana. Okay, well. A katana that I now wield in spectral form. You feel me? Because you will feel me if you try any of that macho trapper crap. Yeah, I feel you. Before you ask Claudette and Dwight to clarify, I'll just let you know that yes, it is too late to change your answer now. No! She's honestly my goal. I want that flat stomach lolly. Stop calling me a lolly. But yeah, for the Huntress, yeah, I want that body. Both for myself and, like, you know, to have. You look Spirit up and down and notice that she's wearing all black, just like the lighthouse. Oh, that is a really cool looking lighthouse. Oh, it's like shrouded in fog. I'm noticing a bit of a theme. Is black your favorite color? Black isn't really a color at all. It's the absence of color. It's a void. Like me. Spirit smiles. Aw, she's smiling. Nature abhors a vacuum. You're not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. The lapping waves on the shore of the coast set a romantic tone. The fog that surrounds Spirit everywhere she goes blends perfectly with the mist rolling up over the rocky shoreline. She's at one with this place, and so are you. The peace doesn't last too long, however, as the lighthouse lets out an eerie howl, like a monster dying. A spiraling black light stretches out across the sky. What is happening? Spirit has to yell at you just to be heard. Oh yeah, it does. It just does that? Yeah? The light and sound recede, and the two of you sit in silence. Spirit lays a towel down and then pats on it gently. Clearly she wants your company, so you oblige. When you do, she takes out some sunscreen and hands it to you. You're not exactly sure what to do. Is this an invitation again and a little hands-on action? What else could it be? Thanks. Thanks, I forgot to bring my own when I lost my memory and fell into the ocean. No problem. I figured, aw, she was thoughtful. Spirit turns away while you slather lotion all over your body. Oh, do you not want to, Hold on, there we go. Hand float around your back. Gulp. Sure, why not? Spirit's hand on your back is ice cold, but she has a soft touch. When she's done, she takes care of herself. You watch as Spirit apply sunscreen to herself in the most unique way, by floating her own hand around her back to spread it on. That is hot. Yes, just ask her about the shards of glass sticking out from her. I feel like none of these are really great options. I guess comment on her floating hands ability, like that's pretty rad. Hands everywhere. Yeah. The fact that your hands just float out around you like that, you can reach things way easier than I can. It's almost like you're some kind of superhero. I'm glad you get a kick out of it, but floating severed limbs isn't exactly the type of superpower you think to wish for as a kid. I'd much rather be able to read minds. Maybe then I'd understand why some people act the way they do. Oh. Fuck, I don't... right, I can't save. I'll apologize? Clearly I hadn't thought through what your experience was like. Sometimes humor's how you deal with uncomfortable situations. Yeah, definitely apologize. You read the room wrong. I was just thinking about what you must have gone through to end up like that. It had to have been horrible. It was worse than death. At least death ends eventually. But I wouldn't want to forget it. It literally made me who I am right now. Literally. The truth is, I could put all these bits of glass that are stuck in my flesh out right now if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Each shard is a reminder of what my father did to me and what the world did to him. That's why I refuse to play the universe's game. I hate the idea that I'll be forced to succumb to the pressure the way he did in the end. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring it up. The way that fear and anger filled him up and then came bursting out. The way his misery flooded out our home and drowned us all. Yeesh! Narrator, not now. It's hard not to think about revenge. The dragon inside me, it's doing to me what the world did to him. I have to fight it. Even though it gives me strength, I must maintain control. You're stronger than he ever was. I'm sure of it. Aww. We brought it back, baby. Bum, 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 bum. I appreciate that, Dargason. I suppose a little help isn't a bad thing in life. In love. This road is a lot to endure alone. Maybe I could use a little assistance for reaching my delicate toes for a bit. Wait. You want me to help out with your toes, or? Ooh, I don't know if I should be helping out with that. Maybe I could use the. I'm not a feet guy. I'm sorry. You know, having your body contorted into these vengeful poses, it really does a number of my joints. It rubs the lotion on its skin. Oh, okay. All right, you guys ready for another mini game? It's another exciting mini game. All right, let's get in these toes. Manner nanners. Oh, ready? Ah, perfect. Not bad. Perfect. There we go. I know how to rub them toes. Wait. Oh, it goes with more? Not bad. Well, I suppose that the lotion made it to where it was supposed to be going eventually. And you weren't too incredibly wasteful. I'm not a woman who Wow, I love this background. It's so pretty. Why is it so pretty? And you weren't too incredibly wasteful. I'm not a woman who believes in rushing through things just to get them done. If there is a next time, I'm sure you'll do even better. Ooh. Is she insinuating that there might be a next time? Yeah, everything about this is so pretty. You look up at the lighthouse, its ominous, dark form hovering above this moment between spirit and yourself. Evil as it clearly is, in this case, it does you a solid by blurting out another ominous moan and burst of black light that rescues from this awkward silence. What is that? Whoa, what is that? What is this background? Oh, God. From seemingly out of nowhere, an ancient-looking ship appears in the water. It glows, itself a thing of death, a spirit of a ship that once sailed these seas centuries ago. A tattered black flag whips in the ocean air above the ship as it careens towards the shore. Before crashing on the rocks, it must have been drawn in by the lighthouse. You hear the distant shouts of sailors as the old wooden ghost ship breaks up and Jesus Christ! Oh, does it do that sometimes, Spirit? It just casually does that sometimes? Okay. Should we, do something? Nah, the sharks will take care of it. Within a minute, the ocean is quiet again except for the waves. Note to self, hungry sharks. But these time-traveling pirates, or whoever they were, you're half sure you saw one of those skull and crossbone flags, aren't the only ones drawn here today. Oh, it's Wraith. What's up, man? It's Wraith. He's emerged from the palm trees behind you. I didn't come here to break up your date or something. I came here for that. What? Wraith points to the lighthouse. It's indifferent to his attention. I've been seeing it in my dreams, shining its strange light on me. I can't avoid it. Through woods and walls, nothing seems to stop it from reaching out to me. Duh, it's a haunted lighthouse. It does that to everyone at some point. You're no more special than me, those dead pirates, or that mermaid I saw. Whoa, wait, you saw a mermaid wash up? And you didn't decide to tell me? I want to see a freaking mermaid. Ew. Mermaids, by the way, aren't even they're not beautiful. More sea witch and underwater princess. Aww. It's all part of a vast conspiracy, an epic river of lies that runs beneath the island or something. I'm pretty sure I figured it out, the basics anyway. If you come with me, I can. You can get cut. Ooh. What? Hell yeah, kid. What? You subscribed to me with Prime? What? Thank you. I am unworthy. Thank you all so much. That means a ton to me. It really does, thank you. You realize you've been wasting it? Well, I'm glad you decided to use it here. It's super awesome. Anywho, in the words of the spirit, you can get cut. Spirit waves her katana, thanks. Spirit waves her katana, nearly trimming a couple buttons off of Wraith's tropical shirt. He takes a hint and backs away a few steps slowly. For the quiet guy, he never really shuts up. Oh, by the way, you'll see. Alone at last, tension broken, deathly moans quiet, and Wraith vanished back to wherever he hangs out, you scooch closer to Spirit, breathing in the damp, foggy air that seems to emanate from her. It's not clear how that whole fog thing works, but you don't even care. You're feeling this moment. I deserve. Oh, thank you. I can feel the love. I can feel it. I'm just glad you're enjoying my content. It's super nice to have you around. Spirit seems. Oh, I love it when she sparkles. Spirit seems to be feeling it too. She starts to adjust her robe, and you get a peek at the bathing suit. But I wish I could move this screen, the box out of the way, so I could see. But it doesn't look like that's an option. For someone who seems intent on proving how little she cares about what everyone else thinks, she put a lot of work into getting that suit. It's got straps for days. Okay, but can I see underneath it? Under the robe itself is super cool. I guess, could you consider this a swimsuit? Is there a name for the cover that goes over a swimsuit like this? However, you're so focused on what's happening with Spirit, you don't see the next interruption coming. Oh, it's these two. Why does it look like you're kicking her in her stomach? Why are you guys so far up? And Claudette and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt whatever you're doing. It doesn't seem like they were worried they'd bump into much. We're here to make a very dramatic announcement. Kimono wrap. Cover up. I think that's the word I was trying to think of. But it is a really cool kimono. I would absolutely get that for my wife if I could. Well, technically, we're here to invite you to join us back on the beach, where we'll be making a very dramatic announcement. It's hard being the producers and the hosts. Aren't survivors supposed to work in groups of 4? They are. Right, because they're survivors. So there should be 2 more. When you arrive at the beach, you realize you were set up. Despite promising an announcement, Dwight and Claudette simply sang quietly. This isn't at all what was promised. Wait a minute, there is no announcement here. Oh! The music got kind of sus. But there is a me. You got mud in your ears, friend? I told you to get lost. Don't you see? Lost is what I am, and so are you. But I know the way out. I've got a map back in my secret lair, literally and figuratively. Yeah, I know the difference. What? Whoa, he's coming a little bit closer, and he's pulled out his bone sword. That's why you should ditch Spirit and come spend the rest of the night with me instead. You've got a secret lair? Damn it. You said anything about a secret lair? You did. What? He's absolutely someone's type. Not even a contest. He's absolutely someone's first pick. I've said I've got a sap in my secret hair. There's a flap on my secret. Keep doing you, Wraith. Keep doing you. It's you. This is your type right here. Oh, I didn't even notice the fire on his hair. Don't change the subject. Oh, this is your first pick right here. Nice. Don't ask me what he's about. He's probably my third pick, because it'd definitely be Spirit first. Then the Huntress, because those muscles. Wraith, because, yeah, I get the clumsy personality. And then Trapper, because he is absolutely the type to just murder me, no questions asked. You're trying to make a mess of the first nice day I've had in, I don't know how long, because it's not even clear what year it is, but in a while. Oh, she was having fun with us. Katie, she was having fun with us. I'm not about to get ditched for the likes of you. Yeah, the Trapper is not a great dude. Yeah, you can sort of see his abs back there. It's not me messing things up. Like I keep trying to tell you, it's this dang island. I've come to accept a difficult truth. What's happening here? Well, I'm convinced that it's our fate. It's not anyone's decision. It's simply the way it will be. There's no use fighting it. I mean, yeah, if we go through another playthrough, yeah, we can go with him next. What would you even know about fighting? All you know is hiding in your spooky little secret hair and crying like a babe. Oh, uh-oh. I think our first picks are fighting. Uh-oh. So don't tell me what I can and can't fight back against. I was born a fighter. A dragon lives inside me. I can't not fight, even when all I might want to do is hide. Don't you see this giant hat? It's a metaphor. Don't you see this giant hat? Don't worry. That giant hat, it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor. If I do have a fate, my fate is to win every fight that comes my way. Got it? Folks? Oh, you hide. I've seen you hide. You do your little phase walking routine. What do you call that? It's basically cloaking. And we all know that cloaking is a type of hiding. Folks, hashtag metaphors. You cloak. I don't cloak. I'm not a cloaker. I phase walk out in the open. You just can't see me. You have no idea what they're talking about, but this sure sounds like some video game community forum thread minutia, if there ever was such a thing. Not that you know about that either. It's your, yeah, so I know he turns invisible in the actual Dead by Daylight game. He goes invisible, so that's him phasing. I don't know what, I don't have her unlocked, so I don't know what her exact thing is. I think I was brought here to make this choice, so I'm gonna do that now. And I choose, we gotta keep going with the Spirit. When it comes down to it, neither of these two seem easy to love. I mean, damn, Spirit literally has broken glass shards sticking out of her, but she has a certain charm to her gloom. Oh, but she's still so kawaii. Spirit and I were actually having a nice time. Besides, if it's my fate to end up on this island, well, to hell with fate, really. And don't take this the wrong way, Wraith, but the amount of awkwardness you pack into a single oof. No wonder you're so skinny. All that second guessing yourself must burn a lot of... Yo, wait. Why are we suddenly roasting him? That wasn't my intention at all. Are we okay? Where'd this weird confidence suddenly come from? No offense taken. Yeah, okay, it's true. I can be a little awkward, I guess, sometimes. Right, so I'm going to stick with Spirit. Spirit sighs a sigh of relief. I've got enough revenging to do without having to kill you and Wraith too. Oh, thanks. Glad I'm not on your hit list anymore. Spirit walks you around a corner to show you something that she discovered in this place and knew was meant to be connected with her journey. A cherry tree. There's randomly a cherry tree around here. It's just a small sapling, but it's begun to sprout flowers. It doesn't make sense to see a cherry tree here in this place. It also doesn't make sense to see a ghost in black bathing suit, so... Yeah, that's fair. I was about to say... The cherry tree really isn't the weirdest thing that we're seeing, lately. As Spirit steps up to the tree, a cold breeze pulls some petals off. Oh, it's the petals! Petals! Alright, that makes this scene so much better. Do you know the meaning of the cherry blossom? They're beautiful, but also quite symbolic. Of course, like all good symbols, their meaning is pretty complicated. What do they mean to you? For many people, being among cherry blossoms is like being at a celebration of life. People travel great distances just to be near their vibrant beauty. However, as beautiful as they might be, they aren't magical. They're simply flowers. They quickly die and fade away. For this reason, they're also a symbol of the fleeting nature of life, of our fragile mortality. Man, yeah, they're deep. In a way, it's the specter of looming death that calls attention to this special moment, to see and appreciate life. How does that duality make you feel, Dargison? Empowered. The knowledge that life and death are a cycle that has always given me peace. Accepting the fleeting nature of life, like the beauty of a flower in bloom, allows me to appreciate the moment without being too hung up on what comes next. As you explain, Spirit's face begins to look sad to you. You're not sure why. It's not the happiest topic, life and death, but why should that matter? And then it dawns on you, Spirit has been trapped in this ghastly state of death with no hope to cycle back, no rebirth, her moment of blossoming life long gone. That scary time of death and decay that comes after the good part, that's Spirit's eternity. I feel like an idiot. I wasn't talking about you, I wasn't even thinking about you, You just answered from the heart. I can't let that bother me. Our priorities are not the same. I have my mission. Oh, wait, was that a bad choice? Oh, once the fallen cherry blossom bursts in the souls of samurai warriors, those with noble characters, those who did not fear death, those who were killed in the greatest sacrifice to honor their emperor. I love when her hair comes up. It's so good. Their lives were short, but their purpose gave them beauty. Those warriors saw death coming, but they never despaired. They stood and faced it. They held their swords and struck down their fear. But despite the samurai spirit that lives on in me, in my noble bloodline, my life is ended. But my death continues to stretch on. The cycle is frozen. The cherry tree, it's not real. Though its petals fall, they soon replenish. It is as if they were installed here by someone. You watch as spirit chooses her words very carefully. By something with no respect for the balance of life and death. Uh-oh. We're sorry to interrupt. You know we don't believe you, right? Yep. But this time we've got a really good reason. And it has nothing to do with us being manipulated by an unseen force, because that's definitely not happening. Nobody accused you of that, but okay. We're just here to tell you that it's time for dinner, silly. Get it while it's hot. I guess it's time to go, or whatever. Thanks for spending time with me today. I enjoyed it. Hey, can I, stay in your room? Because I might be murdered if I sleep outside again. I'm making a lot of enemies. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining. And that's not just a remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No, you are really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all on screen at the same time again, so just believe me. They're all here, and they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. Yes! They're still sexy, yes! Alright. Okie dokie, and we're back. There we go. Gotta get a snack on the water. With the love on the line, everything is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Or everyone's being very careful. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that the four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However, since Trapper seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do. And heaven knows they won't do any better than that. What's up, Trapper? What you got for me? If I'm dining solo, I'm eating what I want, and you're all eating it too. Lamb shank, rare, salt, pepper, no sauces allowed, and serve it with one single piece of broccoli so Wraith won't complain. I like broccoli. Gives me horrible gas. Oh, I don't like that. Buddy, wait till you smell what rare lamb does to my bowels. It's awesome. What a charmer. Really is. Dinner will be ready shortly. Shit, what voice did I give you? I was gone for 5 minutes. The CERN Power Brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little, it could affect your standing with the group. Oh god, that came out of nowhere. Okay, but don't just sit there saying nothing. Nothing is not an option. Be coy. Wasn't really a date, more like two people avoiding everyone else and choosing to be alone, but doing it in a relatively close proximity to each other. I definitely picked the right option. That's exactly right. Couldn't have not said anything of value better myself. Spirit is clearly happy with the way you portrayed your date. No surprise. She doesn't like people getting into her business. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they're all very tired. Oh wait, nope, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica, not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bony appetite. Don't you mean Bond? No, almost everything No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it. Even the vegetables? Wait, how do the vegetables have meat in it? That's incredibly alarming. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off of the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Thank them. Your top-notch service is much appreciated. Oh, they're sparkling. Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Yeah, are you really going to try and tell these guys that they don't have a choice? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Good, something needs to change around here. Fire's rebirth. Oh, yeah, good. Hello. Oh, the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes, because of childhood trauma involving fire. And finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit, if only to get away from Wraith's complaining. Poor Wraith. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their places, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem... Right, because the narrator's a separate person. Everyone makes their way in. Enzo! There's an Enzo. Hello. Welcome. How's it going, buddy? Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing's probably a great sign. You're good. Awesome. Glad to hear. As you can see, we're playing Dead by Daylight today. This new patch is kind of weird, though. I'm still trying to get used to it. It's kind of weird. Hello, everyone. Oh, cool. And now everyone's looking at you. So, you know, do something. We'll start counting the misreads. Should I pick someone to tell a story, or we could play charades? Boggle. Wait, hold on. We're Boggle. We're at 1.
Boggle.
Cool. Oh, well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and skull stab thingamajig at you. It was not a great sign? What do you mean? What do you mean? What wasn't a great sign? You duck out of its way, who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoots laser. Wait, yeah? Oh, crap, did I say sign? Whoops. Oh well. Well, I can't go back in this one for some reason. It was not a great sign. There we go. Thank you. I can barely read. I've been reading for like how long stream been going? It's almost 2.5 hours. And then I was doing voiceover work today. Dude, my tongue is so weak right now. This isn't working out. Try not to bore us. All right. Well, he's gone, but look at these people. Look at them. Look at these muscles. Look how kawaii she is. Look how murderous Trapper is. Oh yeah. We're just very interested in you. Hunter, I'm so interested in you. So interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can't tell if you're warm from the fire, if it's just your nerves. Uh-oh, we have to tell a story. I know that the fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us all alive. Wraith, honey, sweetie, it's okay. You're gonna be fine. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Dargison was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. I feel like we have to tell a story. Sure, I'm going to tell a story. Oh, what's up, Trickster? You really come and go, don't you? I hope it's a mystery. Okay, so what type of story do you want to... So, Spirit told a romance last time. I think I'm down for an adventure. What do you say, Enzo? Are you pro-adventure or action? Boom, ba boom, bum, boom, ba boom, bum, boom, ba boom, bum, bum, boom, bum. You're saying adventure? Then we're going adventure. Adventure. All right, you like your Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson movies? How about some adventures? Wait, who is that targeted to? Who is this comment? Who's into Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson though? It was for the Trapper. Now we're talking. It's not my favorite, but I respect your choice and will nod politely. You don't have to say that, Wraith. Just nod politely. Okay, ready, here. Wait, where's Huntress? I really like to go fishing. Solid hobby. Great foundation for a story, for sure. You pause. Everyone's waited with bated breath. No pun intended. Oh wait, that's it? Not much of a story. Barely even a thought. My pun was better than that story. You sure that's all you have to say? Wait, that was the whole story. I like fishing. Wait, yes, that's all. No, you were kidding. Oh, as in, I was kidding. I have more of a story to tell. No, I was just kidding. So what type of story do you want to tell? Wait, what? Oh, okay. Let's do an action this time. Here's an action-packed yarn for you live. The time I got into a bar fight. Ooh, the group's interested. They lead in. I'm all ears, and I'm not talking about the bucket of them I have on my boat. Trapper, why do you have a bucket full of ears on your boat? I'm still curious on where you got a yacht from, though. You crack open a beer by smashing the bottle cap off on the nearest rock, but I actually wanted to hear him to, tell an adventure story. I'm at the local watering hole powering up with my regular 12 beers before I slay at the pool table. Slay is good! Steely Dan blasts from this jukebox. The bartender's tip jar is filled to the brim. I pound the final pints and smash a glass on the counter as I demand shots for the entire joint. The patrons cheer for me. I am their god. Suddenly, I hear the telltale revving of engines outside. Motorcycles. The saloon doors swing open. Wait, it's a saloon now? And in walks my arch nemesis, Big Slim the Giant North Toledo. The Huntress, he sounds sexy, yeah? Thought I smelled something acrid. I'm gonna guess stank from Akron when I hopped off the hog, Slim says with a sneer. I get up from my stool, the gal behind me rubbing my shoulders, revving me up for the inevitable fight. Long way from home, aren't we, Slim? Where are the fine people of Elm Street going to do without someone to sell them someone second-hand cufflinks tonight? I taunt him. He strokes his oily beard. This story has a lot of specific geographic references in it. I have a perfectly good job at the pawn shop. Why are you coming at me like that? Slim yells. That's fair, I scream back. Why do we even hate each other? I can't even remember. What is happening? Wait, where's this story going? I'm confused now. Something about something about me cutting you off in traffic, but it was a misunderstanding, Slim yells. Well then, let's hug it out, I say, tears starting to what? And we made up. Wait, what about the bar fight? Oh yeah, we got in a real blowout fight later that night. Really yelled our proverbial heads off, but it was just an argument about whether you should say pop or soda. God damn it. First off, soda is the correct way to pronounce. Not correct, but it's how I say it. Come on! I gave up headlining at Coachella for this? Wait, you were headlining at Coachella? Spirit laughs hysterically, probably laughing at you, but it's a laugh you're ready to accept. That sure was a kind of story, technically. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We can't just end it here. So, who else would like to hear a story from tonight? You look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. Well, we picked Spirit last time, so I feel like we should go with someone else. That's some delicious H2O. I'm really leaning towards Big Muscle Lady. Hey, Huntress, you want to tell a story tonight? Baby, tonight, story. Huntress, you seem raring to go. Let's hear from you. Sure thing. My neck of the woods isn't wanting for horrifying mythology. Mother once told me a story of a young man who was traveling back home after the war. Well, I want to date Spirit, but we picked Spirit to tell a story last time. We've only been picking Spirit as the for whenever we have a choice. But I didn't know what would happen if I picked her again for another story time. So I figured I picked someone else. Which story? Doesn't matter. Or which war? Doesn't matter. I just want some backstory details to paint a picture. I'll paint you a picture. I'll paint you a picture if you want. The man was lost and running out of food rations. He stopped to rest for the night underneath a majestic birch tree. Why, looking at the four of them, who would you go for? I guess Trickster's also here. Just looking at them, who would you want to date? That's when he saw the woman, naked, skin glistening in the twilight. Ooh, naked. Trickster, just immediately jumping in. Hot, I'm invested. Because hot, naked woman. They say, oh god, that when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. You're a Trapper fan? Alright, you know what, actually this ass could like fill out that moon. Trapper's very murdery towards me. I don't know if I can survive him because of his big muscles. She's also got big muscles. Earlier they're like, yeah, these two literally can't sit next to each other at the dinner table because their muscles would just get in the way. Oh, yeah. Okay, I get it. I got you now. Muscles. They sang a haunting melody as they made their way downhill towards the vinyl. Oh, right, because you like sing while I'm playing you, right? Enchanted by the music, the young man followed the parade of beautiful women until they stopped in a clearing. Listen, this is a safe space. This is a safe space where I am your judge, jury, and executioner. So it's okay. You're safe. They turned to him and smiled. One woman with long red hair stepped a ginger, and reached for his hand. The others began to play music, flutes, lutes, tambourines. The melody was intoxicating. The man's feet began to move beneath him. He was dancing, moved by the magical music of these mysterious women. Twilight darkened into night, and the man grew weary. But when he tried to still his moving feet, he found, is he not going to be able to stop dancing? Help, why do I feel like I've heard this story? Help, I cannot help stop dancing, he cried to the nearest woman, a slender woman with green hair. She drew near to him, and he saw her features distorted into something horrific. She was bloated, an eye hanging from socket, skin the color of algae, a rosaka. I feel like that's an actual thing. Is that like mythical creature? Apparently it's a vodka. The entity, often malicious towards mankind and frequently associated with water, with counterparts in other parts of Europe, such as the French Melusine and the Germanic Nixie. It doesn't look like they're necessarily evil. Is the Little Mermaid based on Rusalka? Oh, Rusalka is the Czech version of the popular fairy tale The Little Mermaid. Oh, but they're not exactly the same. Well, I learned something new today. Where are we? Oh, this. Her true self. You'll never stop dancing, she screeched. My sisters and I were drowned in this lake by men of your regiment. Consider this your punishment. The man cried out, but it wasn't me. Someone must pay, the Rusalka said, her voice filled with briny malice. The dancing plague. Oh no, the sickness. Okay, yeah, you're right. The dancing plague of 1518, or dance epidemic of 1518, was a case of dancing mania that occurred in Strasbourg, Alsace. Between 50 and 400 people took to dancing for weeks. Oh my god. Well, that's not how I want to go. Yeah, that's an actual thing. Yeah, I thought I heard it. I couldn't remember if it was a story or a real life thing. I should look up a video about that later, like to actually get the details on it. And so the man danced until his bones broke and his heart gave out, the dance of death. A silent beat as everyone takes in this macabre ending. Macabre? I wish I could read. Can you imagine being able to read? But it's not all bad. Rusalkas are also fertility goddesses. If a lady had stumbled across them, she would have been blessed with a fruitful womb. Oh, hell yeah. A fruitful womb. I'll give you a fruit. Never. Alright, some stuck in my throat. Probably some candy for the road. Oh, I like candy. Ah, shit, I want candy now. Fuck. Oh, I just got some... What'd I get? Mike and Ike's. The sour... Ah, damn it. Now I just want candy. Enzo, what's your favorite candy? Get my mind off of it. Does she really think that's a happy ending? I want what Huntress is having. I will have whatever Huntress is on, if that's what a happy ending is. Gummies? Oh, yeah. I am, like, gummies over, like, chocolate, anything else. So I'll typically do Trolley, Sour Worms, Mike and Ike's, or, Sour Patch Kids. Those are, like, my main three. Like, if you ever want to make me a happy guy, it's those right there. Okay. How was story time? How was story time? A lot of people like to take potshots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel's almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing that the series takes a lot of pressure off of any individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between audience. Why are you getting so real all of a sudden? Where's this coming from? Tell me, Targeson, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Star Wars. The Star Wars sequels. Oh, you ordered food from somewhere new today? Oh, what kind of food did you get? Don't answer that. We don't actually care. I care about your answer. She doesn't care about your answer. You can listen to me. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. Parmigiana. What is that? Parmigiana. The only Italian dish you will not find in Italy. Oh, that looks so good! Or eggplant parmesan. Ooh. I might actually try and cook that. Oh. Never had worse in your life? Oh. I get... It's always a shame, because I also always want to try something new. And then, whenever I get something new, I'm like, this isn't as good as what I originally had. Why'd I try something new? God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic Twilight moment. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap trap. You know that we need to get back to that thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Oh, right. Yeah, these guys are... Every time they die, they get resurrected, and they're stuck on this island with nothing but killers. So, in their free time, they try and die. So they'll, like, walk around just stabbing themselves. But I'm sad, yeah, that your Parmigiano didn't turn out well. That sucks. I just made, like, some simple pasta earlier for lunch. Yeah, that's just Dead by Daylight. These survivors. That's just the way it is. Okay, you have fun tonight and try not to wink, end up dead. Why did you say the words wink, out loud, and what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Yeah, there's nothing, what? Even when you escape from the kill, you just wake up back at the camp. You know what? Yeah, that's literally what it is. You escaped. No, you didn't. You were just at the campfire again. You literally ran back to the campfire where there will be a killer again to chase you around. Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. And you do know that all these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit. She really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear somebody trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. Yeah, this is your top pick right here. Ladies and gent, abs. Meat tasted weird. Cheese was pre-shredded. Oh, pre-shredded, boo. Ham was just a single weird slice. Meat, yeah, everything about that sounds horrible. Yeah, I'm done with, I don't use pre-shredded cheese anymore. Always blocked, baby. And then a single weird slice. Ugh. That all sounds horrific. Someone gave that to you and thought they're gonna love this. Was it at least an Italian place she got it from? Like, I guess I'd get it if it wasn't Italian. Like, you went to a burger place and ordered Parmigiano, but I'm assuming that's not what you did. So, if it's an Italian place, they really have no excuse. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? Please, enough talk of burns, things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran away as far away from this place as we could, just you and me? Undercooked fries and chunky, I think I would actually call and complain. I'm not the type to call and complain. Like, normally I'll just, they're trying their hardest. You know, I don't want to inconvenience them, but wow, yeah, that's just actually garbage. On those spindly legs, you'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded, darkest and is after, they should probably obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Oh, Huntress, I have seen those legs, and I want to put my head in between those legs and let you actually God, this game is making me feel types of ways. Never forget that these are straight up serial killers. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice, and it's completely logical. It's in your yeah, absolutely should be in your blacklist. Never go there, and if anyone ever asks you if there's something in the area, like just anything, like, hey, I'm in the mood for some food. Got anything? Pick anything except this place. Just anywhere else. All right, that wasn't much of a suggestion. It's not. Just saying, don't go there. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations get This is why I love her. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. Yeah, doesn't she hum while just walking around with axe in hand? I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their games anymore. Spirit, whose games? Who's they? I love when people are like, you can't trust them. They're out to get you. Who? Give me a name. It's not like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Doesn't really turn anyone else on or just me. Trapper? No, I'm in the same boat as you, man. She does turn me on as well. Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe we could all move on with our lives, or, some special projects we might have going on. You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off with for an evening activity? I'm just saying, you may not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murder's Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either, Murder's Island. But with this streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all that. Wait, so this is a reality TV dating show. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, that guy. He belongs in the DLC. We're going back with Spirit, baby. Spirit? Oh, you picked me? Yeah, wait. Oh, that's... Oh, you don't actually feel yay. Oh. Well, I guess I should have picked... I don't know. Freaking Trapper, I guess. Alright. Betrayed again. Yeah, that was rude of you. I despise phoniness, so I should be honest with you. Wait, no, wait, what? You make for interesting company, and I love the idea of winning over these other killers at all costs, even when I hate the game and the prize, but I had a long day. Aw. Floating, subverting expectations, grinding my teeth as I imagine sweet revenge. It takes a lot out of me. So don't stop bringing your A game, alright? It might seem like I hate everything, and getting to really know who I am is an impossible task, not worth trying, but too bad. You won't know unless you search deep inside yourself and bring everything you've got. Or just say the exact right thing at the right time and melt my cold heart in an instant. I don't know the rules here any better than you do. See you at the bar, I guess. Wait, so are we hanging out? Or... She gave me really mixed signals. You arrive at the bar to find Dwight and Claudette both holding cocktail shakers, surrounded by a bevy of bottles for assorted boozes. Who's ready to get wasted? I would love to have these two as my bartenders. Well, I don't drink, so not me. You really don't drink, ever? Is that because it will just fall out of a hole in your stomach thing, or... I don't drink alcohol because alcohol is poison to the body and the mind, and I don't need to act like a fool to have a good time thing. Then why did you choose a mixology lesson as your romantic nighttime activity? Everyone knows this kind of date is just an excuse to get loaded up on booze and make terrible decisions. Is that a real date? Wait, is that a real date, like making alcohol? Mixology classes. Oh yeah, cocktail classes. Hey, yo, I know what I want to do. How much is a cocktail class? Hold on, I'm starting to get slightly off topic here. Hold on, don't mind me. I indeed did not know what mixology was. I didn't know that's what it was called. Customize the menu by choosing 2 cocktails for your group to prepare. Minimum of 8 guests and a max... What? You think I have 8 friends? Oh. Oh well, still sound like a good time. Everyone's gonna... Yep. It's true, not a single person has ever learned anything at one of those things. Right? They think people have friends, let alone knowing 7 other people who would go to this? Okay. Yeah, right. Dwight, now that's not true. You learned how to tie a cherry knot in a stem using only your tongue. Whoa, who ordered the soda with a splash of my private business? Because that's off menu. I love the sassiness. Well, I know what I'm drinking to forget tonight. Mixology is a real thing, and it doesn't require alcohol to be interesting. I'll have you all know that I worked at a restaurant before I was violently executed. Yeah, she'll never let you forget that she was murdered. By your father. Even Claudette is tired of spirit shit. On whom you will have your bloody vengeance. Right, well, so be it. Wow, both of them are just over it. How about you, Dargison? Do you drink? Oof. God damn it. I guess for her, we should stay sober. I've got the impression that tonight will be a night I want to remember perfectly, so I'm going to pass on the alcoholic drinks. Hear. Alcohol is a false escape. Besides, it's not like sober people can't have fun. You watch a spirit... Me, I absolutely would have picked alcohol, but, that was obviously the correct choice. You watch a spirit picks up a plump cherry and roughly stabs a little plastic sword through it. Cherry juice splatters everywhere and it's a... Oh, God. Oopsie. Oh, God. One of the upsides of wearing black. It hardly shows stains. Am I in danger? Or, ugh. Did I mention the stupid thing my friend did when drunk? You have not mentioned the stupid thing your friend did when drunk. Uh-oh. Story time? Sounds like story time. No take backsies. So, lovebird. Yeah, maybe I should be drunk for this. He chugged olive oil? Okay, he was already drunk. Jesus. Okay, how much of it did he drink? If you say the whole bottle, I will probably vomit right here now. Dark and stormy. Bloody Mary, zombie, fancy. We're going dark and stormy. How about a dark and stormy drink for my dark and stormy date? Ooh. Hell yeah. We know how to please a woman much more than he should. Oh, God. That reminds me of the John Mulaney bit. I don't know if you've ever heard or watched any of his specials, but yeah. It was basically that exact same thing where someone walks into a room and hands him like a bottle. He's like, hey, is this alcohol or perfume? And he drinks the whole bottle. And he's like, it's perfume. And he's like just drunk off his ass. We thought it was his water bottle. They're both oh. I guess that's Fiji water. I was like, what water bottle's square? I guess Fiji is. Well, I guess he's still alive, so you can definitely just drink olive oil. That's definitely a story to tell. Please allow us to demonstrate how a dark and stormy is made. First, rum, or in this case, rum extract, and a bit of apple juice is poured over ice. And then fresh ginger beer's added in. Garnish with the lime wheel. And drink. The end. Do you think you're up to the challenge? Wait, whoa, what? Replicating rum substitute and ginger beer over ice. Don't forget the lime wheel. Oh, God, I'm not going to remember this at all. Write this down. Hey, can you remember this for me? Oh, I'm out of save slots. There we go. Rum substitute and ginger beer over ice with a lime wheel. There's no way I remember this. Not sure I appreciate your tone, but yes, you got it. You're a natural, a sassy natural. You and Dwight might have more in common than don't you dare. Spirit seems to be in a lovely mood as she sips her dark and stormy. She's not even rolling her eyes at your petty behavior. Oh, drinking olive is healthy? What? How? Like, I guess it's not unhealthy because we use it in cooking. Oh, it's just 1 or 2 tablespoons? Okay. I feel like it's the same with apple cider. I think it's, no. Oh, God, it's like apple cider, I think. Whereas, like, if you take a teaspoon a day, it's actually really good for you. Oh, apple cider vinegar. That if you take, like, a teaspoon, it's actually pretty healthy. Olive oil is a healthy fat that contains anti-inflammatory compounds. Drinking it regularly may benefit your heart, bone, and digestive health and help stabilize your... Oh, that's just actually super healthy. God damn it. Do I need to start drinking that now? I could probably, like, put in, like, a cup of water, right? Like, I don't have to just take a shot of olive oil. You should also look up the apple cider vinegar thing. It's probably really similar. On cue, a literal dark storm begins to make its way in from the ocean. You taste your own dark and stormy as you watch the clouds approach. It's quite refreshing. Well, let's just say his blood sugar levels extremely stabilized. Yeah, alright, with that, he drunk a lot. Understood. But hey, maybe, what if it just gave him, like, straight up superpowers? Like, that's how healthy it is. If you drink, just no one's ever tried it before. He's the first person to ever drink a whole bottle of olive oil, and he now has superpowers, but no one can figure out where they came from. Honestly, it's the most drama-free fun I've had since I got here. And since you picked a simple but delicious drink, we've got plenty of time left to relax. Wanna make... Enzo! It's happening! It's happening! You breathe in a sip of your drink and immediately begin coughing before you can get a yes out. Lightning strikes a palm tree on the beach and immediately starts a... What? The activity ends abruptly as Claudette and Dwight usher the two of you away from the... Wait, what? Oh, how... Yeah, you know what? That's fair. For science, you know? Like, how much... You gotta know at what point is it unsafe to drink. Well, we didn't get to make out with her. The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was. Oi, feels like I've been here a lot longer than that, actually. It's so late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that you can get some beauty right. Narrator, I'm gonna need you to get, like, way off my back. Narrator, alright? I know you're God or something, but you gotta relax. Oh, God. It was like something stuck in my nose. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratordom. I'm sorry, yeah, I guess narrator, you're just stuck here. Just bodiless, existing forever. Only able to read. Good thing you've already used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang. The brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, the 4 types of people. Ah, yes. Anyway, everyone's gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date and see who Dargison chooses. Oh. What a game. Who's ready for round robin? How round are we talking? As round as... No, not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you all about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. in no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Wraith, why don't you go first? You look like you'd hate that. Oh my god, that feels like a class, like school, where like everyone has to give a presentation, the teacher just looks at you like, hey, you don't look like you want to go at all. You go first. Sorry. Anyway, Wraith? Well, I don't know. I'd really prefer to just tell Dargison privately. His face got so stoic. I don't really know how that's going to work with these game mechanics. What if you just whispered it to Dargison? Wraith considers this for a long moment. Too long. That's fine. Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to a barely audible whisper. Tomorrow we have to find my bell, and then I can finally tell you about what I've been working on. It's going to be really special, the kind of thing where we really bond, and maybe finally get off this island, and maybe then we can go on a real date. You done? Is that it? They look so pissed. Wraith nods, proud. Great. Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning, I'm planning on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know it's You're gonna steal Trapper's yacht? Hell yeah. What was that? Nothing. Go away. Then, boy oh boy, I've got such an adventure plan. It involves hunting for treasure. Ooh. That actually does sound kind of cool. What kind of treasure are we looking for? Guess you'll have to pick me up to find out. Let me tell you, it's primo stuff. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to start preparing, because it's clear already that you're going to pick me. Confident, mysterious. I like it. Hit us, spirit. Figuratively. Damn it, Dwight, you gotta watch your words with these people. Hit me, baby. Tomorrow, you'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn anew. Jesus. I don't... That one... Not necessarily off the table, but I don't want it on the table. That's it. If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayons. Go draw crayon art with Trapper and dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. Do you want to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them. Okay then, so hydrate tonight if you intend to hang with Spirit. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable not only in polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event and also the larger meta-narrative of a Dead by Daylight dating experience? Yo, you got way too meta there. Sometimes you just gotta say it. Why yes, thank you, I'd love to. So, Dargison, you're thinking of picking me? Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded? Wait. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded. Okay. Enzo, this is your guy, huh? This is your guy. Tomorrow will suck, probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with, I know that. But I can tell you this much, I'm hiding a secret on this island that'll make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone even confident, sexy ladies in rabbit masks better stay the hell away from my yacht. And time's up, everyone. Gosh, you'll need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now go dream about all these swoon-worthy options so that you're ready to make a choice come dawn. Have a swell night. Did you two forget to mention something? Oh gosh! How could we forget? Before you run off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. No reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who's already teetering on the edge of a psychological break and giving them a little push. Hold up, this has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time and I'm just now finding out about it? Oh no! Oh, if we like completely ignore someone, do we get murdered? What? It's now time to eliminate one of the killers? Oh, they die. Oof, it's like a butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer, but can you break their heart? Do you dare even try? You mean, that's right, tomorrow one of these sexy slashers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? Wait, I'm nervous. Wait. But why? Because it's dramatic? Because it's inspiring? Because it's a classic reversal of fate? And it will hurt someone's feeling. Someone dangerous. I'm scared. I'm very, very worried on where this is gonna go. I'm gonna be fully honest. And although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it just seems like he might be an ugly crier. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with it, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you, boss. So which sociopath are you eliminating? Oh, shit. Oh, no. This is actually very, very bad. What if I just never pick? Can I just not pick? Nope. Oh, that's fair. Honestly, though, I don't care. You suck. But not in a good way. You bore me. Your personality-free maggot. It wouldn't even be fun to kill you, which I was totally going to do tomorrow in the first chance I got. So really, this is a win-win for both of us. Still might kill you, though, out of principle for eliminating me. Sleep with both eyes open. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eye. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you've left behind, because of course they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with Darkiston when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. That's right, we're sending our limited player home with... Oh my god. Their own mostly new Trickster body pillow, the next best thing to the real Trickster. It might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right, it's white tested. Claudette approved. I hope you sleep well tonight, Darkison. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep tonight knowing that what you've done? Not because of the guilt. I mean knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know those two. Schedule. Yeah, I don't know who on this island scares me the most. Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. An elimination? I didn't even know it was that kind of game. Let's check in with everyone, especially with our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. We'll see how things go tomorrow, I suppose. I'm not expecting anything. I tend to shut my mind off during hard times. Oh my god. This game is way too good, and I am just fully in love with it. I know I seem all excited and devil may care, but the truth is, I'm really pessimistic at heart. That tends to happen when your mother is skewered by an elk when you were young. Yeah, that. Yeah, how'd you know? Wild guess. It's also the only thing you talk about. If you'll excuse me, I think I saw a raccoon over in that tree and I'm feeling peckish. I don't really know what's going on here. Honestly, you haven't been paying attention. Oh, Darkison, sorry, I forgot. I'm focusing on other things, more important things. One way or another, I won't be here for much longer. I don't handle rejection well. At least I don't think I do. No one has ever been dumb enough to reject me before. God damn it. The fact that I'm sending this guy home. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to reject you and send you home. No one told me the game was gonna be this way. Yeah, the more I think about the anger I'm getting. And I'm a giant rage monster, so everyone in this room should be scared right now. Turn the camera off. Did I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. Does the volume of words I spend talk about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah. I love her. I love her so much. What? No, you're not part of this. You don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not a part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute though. Charming, low-budget, old-school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie, kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with a reality show-style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my new album, upcoming tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, starting a new social media NFT crypto app, and doing those private gigs over an IP island. My dude, you gotta come check it out, IP Island. It's dope, it's where the real killers hang out. Fully licensed, no legal drama, lawyers take a hike. I'm gonna tell everyone that Trickster said that about them. I'm talking your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them, like Ghost. Don't you say it. Look, we get it. You're very popular and in demand, but we have a game to get back to, and I don't want to get sued. Ghostface. Ah, he said it. Whatever, I don't even care. I'm the trickster. Oh, God. See you around, Darkson. You too, narrator. I have a name too, you know. You do? Yeah, seriously, they do not pay me enough to deal with you people. Oh, the ocean gets a turn? What? No, it's not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? It's the thing you're getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Fine, let's just get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. What do you mean? This is Dead by Daylight. You just missed them. I was just looking for the bathroom. Bathroom? Are you serious? You literally just hold on a second, John. Also, hey, how's it going? Welcome. Wait, the Ocean has to go to the bathroom. It's okay, never mind. Never mind, what does that mean? No, not you two. This wasn't meant to be a confessional time for literally every character in this game. It's okay. We don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight and want to sit down somewhere. The chair's wet. Yeah, I think the Ocean just peed on it. How is that You know what? I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I've got something. Why is the narrator's talking directly to these people? The narrator's not me. Me and the narrator are two different people. What is happening in this game right now? I've got something to confess. Oh great, what's it gonna be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade? You cheated on an algebra test once? Watching Trapper get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I've felt even a modicum of joy. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, this sun, these sweet sugary drinks. It sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity, the unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls, it's like a crescenting song of level that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please erase me from existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. Let's get you to bed. I feel like that went into a very dark place very, very quickly. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. Yikes! Huh, that was a weird way to end. You think? Oh, well, what are you gonna do? You let the camera roll long enough, someone's bound to say something crazy. Anyway, seems like everyone had the day to shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow's gonna be a doozy. Soft sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake. Also, you're using a killer crab as a pillow, which it's sort of okay with. What's that? You don't know about the killer crabs? Oh, right, you didn't go to that Huntress state. You really missed out. It was thrilling. Or I guess it would have been. You'll have to play the game again to get that reference, I suppose. You pull on your beach attire and splash water on your face. Dwight and Colette approach. Is that look on their faces excitement? Terror? You notice your stomach flutters with butterflies. Someone's in love. Or you've been infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep. It has happened here before, but it's probably the love thing. Oh my god. It's time. Cleta gestures over to the beach where the killers all stand flanked by tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate watch with your ex. Oh god, I get hate watching. I get it. Literally me and the Bachelor, Bachelorette. Suddenly, the message is clear. You're going to declare your affection for a killer in front of several other killers. Hey, isn't Trickster supposed to be here? We paid him good money to make some half-ass cameos in the show. I'm gonna chew his agent out. But before they walk you over for your big moment, don't think we haven't noticed how kind you've been to us, Stargason. It can't be easy being thrown onto a mysterious island for seemingly no real reason, surrounded by terrifying killers, trying to manage your most primal impulses. Murder and making out. Ah, yes. The two feelings of all people. Murder and making out. And you kept a cool head and treated us, your friendly island host, with dignity and respect. So don't tell anyone we told you this, but Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially. Just a little hint for you. Going forward, don't try to go all the way with the killer who isn't into you. Don't try to go all the way with the killer who isn't into you. Relationships are two-way streets, and if you don't have a green line the other direction, you might end up in the friend zone. The friend zone? That doesn't sound so bad. Where do you think you are exactly? Dead by Daylight doesn't do friends. There are killers and there are survivors, and I'm afraid we can't say more. Okay, so who's into me? Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially again. Well, I've never seen Spirit open up to anyone like she has opened up. Okay, that's good. I've seen her open up the insides of plenty of people, but thankfully for you and for us, that's in a different type. Oh my god. Yeah, this is definitely Dead by Daylight. So, are you ready? Of course you're not, but too bad, we're on a schedule. I mean, I was gonna pick her anyways. There you are. You make your way over to the row of hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand off on the side, hands behind their back. It's been quite the 48 hours, but there are clearly sparks in the air. And I'm not just talking about this rusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from those sparks. It's time for our newcomer to confess their love. Wait, I have to do a drum roll for this. No, you don't, but who cares? Darkison, who do you choose for your solo date? Can we at least do the flower thing? Dwight, I thought we agreed to keep that between us. No, not that flower thing. The thing where the suitor gets a flower as a symbol of the contestant's love. You mean a rose? We're gonna give them a rose. Oh, right, I suppose. But no, but no roses. They're such a cliche at this point. Well, that's good, because I tried to pick a rose, but I got an ouchie, so I settled for these. Aw. Oh, Spirit. Beautiful. You've done good, Dwight. This is a lovely bouquet. I hope Dwight saves some of these for Claudette. They're a thing, right? You're getting that... Oh, they're a thing, right? You're getting that vibe. Well, they spent a lot of time literally trying to kill themselves, so... It's kind of just a bonding moment in general. Just me? Sorry. You got other things to think about right now. Darkison, who do you select to receive these flowers and spend the day with you today? Oh, well, definitely Spirit. You approach Spirit, peering below the brim of her impressively large hat into her haunting eyes. Spirit, since I met you, I've been enchanted by your presence. You've challenged me to be a better person and resisted the urge to show me the sharp end of your katana. Thank you for not killing me. I'm ready to take our relationship to the next level. And we shall, up to the eye of the dark storm that is our reality, to the lantern room of the Black Lighthouse. It's time to see what you're made of, Dargison. Organs, blood, bones. You know, what a lot of the people you've murdered are made of. Yeah. Nothing sexier than that. Thank you, I needed that. I thought it might be nice to start the day out on Trapper's yacht before we head up. I mean, we did kick off Trapper. He got rejected, so might as well use his yacht. Even if I kind of hate this basic tropical vacation stuff like yachts and snorkeling or whatever, it's good for you to see me in the sun a little bit at least. There's more to me than what you've already gotten to experience. I know that my whole vibe can be a little dark, The hat, the swimsuit, the plume of floating hair. This wasn't always who I was. I was a normal young woman once, went to school, hung out with friends. I even had a part-time job working at a restaurant in town. And then, well, I know what happened. Your father, he murdered me and I awoke as an undead Avenger. That's not what I was getting at. Something else happened to me. I realized I needed to be seen. I don't even know by whom. A lot of time when you think about ghosts, there are these kind of see-through, flickering specters. You imagine reaching out and having your hand go right through them. Ooh, like that sort of thing. Maybe there's some warpy effect on the world around you. I don't know. Depends on which movie you're watching. But when I died, well, I dare you to try and reach your hand through me. Not really. That's not an invitation. It's rhetorical. Don't worry, I was not gonna stick my hand inside of your body. Why did I end up this way? Who brought me here to this island? Who knows? I sure don't. I've got my ideas, but I'm not exactly out there digging around in caves or dusting off antiques and trying to find clues and analyze their meanings. I do want to take this experience seriously, though. I want to give the process a chance. Process? Process? We're doing a process. Drink. Process, baby! Ooh. It may be a dumb process and one that I have extremely little respect for as a person, but you just woke up on this beach with no memory of who you are or where you came from, and rather than freak out and simply try and swim away, you're giving this a chance. I love when your hair just stands up. I actually didn't know that swimming away was an option. It's not. However, the fact that you never even tried, I think that means you've got courage, or an open mind, or I don't know, maybe you stuck around because you like someone you met here? Maybe. While the two of you were getting all deep and philosophically flirty, the yacht pulled up to the shore next to the Black Lighthouse. Oh, hey, you two are with us. Did you mean to both be with us? Let's stop everybody off. There were other stops? Oh no, not on this trip of your life. Spirit rolls her eyes and leaves for the shore. I'm just messing with ya. This was the only stop. Nobody here's really looking out for our fun, so we have to make it for ourselves. But no, there are no other stops. Seriously, go. Race you to the poop deck, Dwight. The ship doesn't even have a poop deck. Oh, it will. No, Claudette, don't poop on the deck. No. Oh my god. As you disembark, you see Dwight and Claudette run giggling across the ship. Too bad you can't date those two. They seem like they know how to have a good time. Oh my god. You arrive at the beach near the majestic Black Lighthouse. Its imposing form towers above you. A flock of birds circles lazily, no sense of fear or urgency, as if circling a corpse that hasn't moved in ages. I'm excited about today, see? Spirit places her wrist delicately in your hand and presses her fingers down against her skin. It's cool to the touch, but you feel, is that the faintest of pulses? My blood is absolutely pumping. So what happens now? Now I show you something that no one has ever seen up close before. Well, no one who has lived to tell about it. We're going there. Spirit points to the top of the lighthouse amongst the circling birds. What's actually up there? Have you seen it? Oh, Wraith. You're here. What are you doing? Hi, Wraith. You sure seem chipper today. Something strange is definitely going on with this guy. Well, something else strange. Something different than what's usually going on. Wraith takes a deep breath, sucking in the ocean air like it's the greatest air that has ever been sucked. Dargison, thank you. Thank you for choosing anyone else to go on a date with today. Alone again forever. This is how I was meant to be. I feel alive. Are you done? We're kind of, on that date you just mentioned. I'm glad you're feeling better, Wraith, but like she said, we're in the middle of something. You mind? Oh, right. So what you doing? Heading up to the lighthouse? I love it up there. You can really see this whole island from there. In fact, Spirit, I thought you said no one has been up there and lived to tell about it, but this sounds exactly like telling about it. Technically, I don't think Wraith counts as being alive. Well, he doesn't. I mean, I don't maintain the canon, but... Spirit waves her arms at Wraith from head to toe. And if he's not dead now, he's gonna be when I punish him for interrupting our date. Hey now, we can solve our problems without our hair floating up into any menacing shapes. I'll be over here riding away. Enjoy the view. You know, I think Wraith was kidding about that whole being up there. Honestly, the view isn't even on of the island. What you can see is mostly ocean on account of it being, you know, a lighthouse. However, that does bring up an interesting point. Regarding your, how do I say it? Spirit's hand floats up as she scratches her head contemplatively. You don't usually see her at a loss for words like this. What's your mortal status? Because despite what our lanky friend seems to think, the lighthouse is not to be trifled with. It's a beacon of death and suffering that brings doom to it from all corners of this world, if not further. Well, duh, you saw a freaking pirate ship seemingly travel through space and time only to crumble at the rocks beneath this spooky tower. But you decide not to point it out because it wouldn't be too romantic now, would it? I think I'm alive. I'm here with you, walking this beach, feeling the water on my feet, feeling the sun on my skin. Here with me, the spirit, does that really make you alive? I guess I don't know. If you come with me up to the eye of the black light in the house, you may never return. Is that a risk you're willing to take? 110%. Here we go. Because we have something, I won't deny it. I'd hate for you to simply turn to ash. If we were to commit right here now to figuring this out as friends, we could put that risk off for another time. Just be friends? Ouch, is this her way of letting you down easy? I don't know if I want that. Friendship. I want you. That's why I chose you. I can't deny this is for you. I can only warn you that it may not be safe. You might die up there, and there's nothing I can do about it. Stay down, live for sure, go up, maybe die. I will gladly take the risk for you, baby. Anything for you. You take a deep breath and think about every particle of sea air as it travels into your body and fills your lungs. It may be the last time you have such a thought, but you feel strangely at peace with that information. I don't need another friend. I want something more. I'd risk my life for it. Spirit smiles a quirky, devilish smile. Right this way. Inside the lighthouse is almost pitch black. It was seemingly day when you stepped through the door, but inside this place is like a void. The last thing you see as the final ray of sun leaves you is a horrible sight. A petrified body laying on the stairs, reaching not up but down, as if it had been crawling. Watch your step. The things we do for love. Okay, it's creepy. When you arrive in the lantern room at the top of the black lighthouse, you breathe a sigh of relief. The light is out and seemingly defunct. Dust cakes the room as though it hasn't been operated in a century. However, somehow, it was just morning a moment ago. But how's it night? What do you mean a moment ago? We've been standing here looking out over the ocean all day. I've really enjoyed the peaceful time together with you, taking in the view, standing in complete silence for hours. It was kind of my perfect date. Really? I don't remember that. I just called it the perfect date and you can't be bothered to remember it? What kind of game are you playing with me? I want to remember it, it's just that for some reason my mind is completely blank, but hey, I'm not dead. Or you're already dead and have been this whole time. That's true. Maybe we'll never know. It doesn't look like the light is working. Even turned off, the light has a power to it. The massive lens refracts moonlight through itself, a subtle sparkle that has a hypnotic effect. Maybe that's where the day went, staring into this light as the sun fell and the moon rose. Thanks for spending the day with me. I really had a good time. That's it? Don't get me wrong, this is really cool and all, I guess I don't know what I expected. I suppose if you thought you were walking to your death and nothing happened, it might feel a bit anticlimactic. Yeah? I mean, yeah, the difference between like, I'm gonna die and, wow, literally nothing happened. Sorry. Anyhow, it's time to go. Here, let me just flip on the light for the staircase so it's easier to get down. The stairs still look pretty dark. Maybe Spirit is interrupted by a strange hum, and then it becomes finally clear to you. That switch wasn't for the stairs. It was for the main lantern. A lantern that is now beginning to power up. Oh. The faintest smell of burning begins to reach up to your nose. Oopsie, looks like maybe that switch wasn't for the stair lights at all. Now we see who is really alive and who's really dead, I suppose. It was bound to happen sooner or later. You slam your eyes closed, hoping that somehow not looking at the light itself will protect you. Not sure I see the logic in that, but it is magic. It kind of defies logic. I want to see it, but, well, I'm a little scared. Don't look directly into the light. Open your eyes and look only at me, and I'll keep you safe. Oh, God. Okay, well. Wait, what? Oh, wow. Perfect. Are you serious right now? Perfect. Perfect. Oh, I can't even see that. Perfect. Again? Oh, perfect. Oh, hardcore minigamer, baby. I feel seen by you, truly seen by anyone for the first time in my life. This is our destiny, to be together, brought together by the darkness, brought together toward the light. Despite your attempt to resist it, the incredible force of energy from the Black Lighthouse's lantern eye refuses to subside. No, it can't be ignored, and it doesn't matter if you look directly at it or not. Uh-oh. In the end, that was just a trivial game. This is real life and real magic. You stare at it now, and its power penetrates your mind. Hey, been a while. I think doing good? Feeling more dead? More alive? Yeah, love will do that to a person. Don't worry, it'll make sense soon. You wake to hear Spirit's muffled voice. You've got a terrible taste in your mouth, like burnt hair. The air feels damp and smells like ash. It takes time for the sound to clear up, but eventually Spirit's word starts to make sense to you. However, it's clear she's talking to someone else, not to you. You know how sometimes people say it's not you, it's me? Well, this time it's you and it's also me. What? Can't believe I thought you would change for me. I can't believe I thought what you were doing was a sacrifice. You never gave anything up for me. Well, today I saw what love looks like, and it looks a whole lot different than this. What? I don't think you're hearing me, which is weird because I'm practically shouting. Nobody breaks up with Trapper. Nobody. Oh yeah, fine. Nobody breaks up with Trapper, but I'm not doing that. I'm dumping, don't you say it. I'm dumping Evan McMillan, and there's nothing you or he can do about it. It's over between us, Evan. Rin. Ooh. They're getting with their real names. Trapper turns from Spirit and looks directly at you. You realize that you're laying on the ground of some weird tunnel. I think your shouting woke up Dargison. My shouting? Stay quiet. In an attempt to be as quiet as possible, you hold your breath and freeze in place. Sorry we woke you, Dargison. After what happened, you'd probably be better off sleeping for a bit longer. Things just got out of hand. How'd you know? You were talking in your sleep, basically nonstop, until you woke up and then got quiet. What was I saying? I don't know. I don't speak Dutch. Oh, we just speak Dutch now? Yeah, see, there you go again. The jig is, as they say, they know you're awake now, and you're going to have to deal with this awkward situation head on. Clearly I shouldn't be here. You two are having a very personal conversation that I don't need to be involved in. I don't even know how I got here. Not here on this island or here in this creepy tunnel. As far as this island goes, your guess is as good as mine. As far as the tunnel goes, we brought you here. You and Trapper, but after the lighthouse came on, you blacked out. On your way down, I thought you might have hit your head or something. It's hard to tell what blood is new or old around here. Either way, I wanted to get you someplace safe, and so I asked Trapper for help. It's not that I can't carry you, I just didn't feel like it, you know? I hate anything messing with my shards. Trapper, on the other hand, he loves nothing more than having an unconscious body draped over his shoulder. Yeah. Okay. I could have asked Claudette and Dwight for help, but I don't trust them. But you trust Trapper? Yeah, really? You don't trust the host, but you trust the, actual murderer? Okay. Like and trust are two different things. You might think Trapper can be a real jerk, and you'd be right, but you get what you see with him. We brought you down here because we're the only ones who know about this place. It's part of an old tunnel network that connects different places on the island. Oh. What's up, guys? Talking island mysteries? My favorite topic. I was just in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd pop in. Trapper, you said this place was private. Don't look at me, I didn't tell him about it. Half of the appeal of this spot is getting away from people like him. Well, geez, I can see when I'm not wanted. So, you threw a throuple now, or? Because I gotta say, I really didn't get the whole trapper spirit thing, but hey, if it's not my business, I don't stick my nose in it. We're not a thing. Nobody traps the trapper, not with traps or with relationships. And you do realize you're sticking your nose in our business right now, right? Wow, so hostile. If you don't want to talk about it, just say so. Anyway, this tunnel has some very interesting features. If you head about 50 meters down that way, you'll find Get Out. Wraith looks around just to be doubly sure that Trapper's addressing him. I was just leaving. This island, it's a lonely place, which is great for me. I love to be alone. Trapper, on the other hand, he's quite needy. And after a lot of pursuit... Oh. Hey, Katie. Yeah, a relationship is just a trap. It's just a huge trap. How's it going? Hey, I'll wave back at you. Yeah, you have emotes now. You have emotes that you can use to wave. You all done working out? After a lot of pursuit, I finally... Sweaty, bro. So sweat. Delicious. I finally let him catch up to me and became, well, I don't want to call it a relationship because somebody really didn't want to have that talk, but we were more than friends. Ooh. Yo, you two are a thing? Hey, you got emotes. I dispute the events as told, for the record. I don't pursue, I stalk, and I lie in wait. Oh, you're a real keeper. Seeing eye to eye was not one of the things we were good at. Oh, that was her. So, I hate to ask, but I did just look into a refrigerator-sized death lamp, so I guess I'm more of a glutton for punishment than I thought. What were you good at? Don't go, aw, he's a stalker. What? That is not the correct... That is not how you're supposed to react to that. You're like, oh, he's a stalker. He traps. Oh, okay. So I hate to ask, yep. Well, for starters, excuse me, I'll take that question, thank you very much. If you know anything about me by now, it's that I'm on a quest. For revenge. Exactly. What you might not know, Trapper is like a great classical maestro of revenge. Trapper blushes behind the mask. That's one way to compliment a killer. God damn it. Revenge against friends who had turned their backs and betrayed him. Revenge against his father for making him into a monster. Revenge against the barista who wrote Ewin on his cappuccino knowing his name was actually Evan. Oh, God. I feel like that's definitely relatable for some people. Like, they'll go to Starbucks and they always misspell their name. They're just like, I'm just gonna stab you. You both shipped them and am turned off by the Trapper? What? This turns you off? Cause same. Enzo was in chat earlier and he's like, yep, Trapper would be their first choice. I'm like, you're a freak. You're an actual freak. What? Those are strawberries. He's making you a strawberry pie. You know? If he showered it. Hey, he's probably great. He's a great cuddler, I bet. Like being in those arms, probably great at cuddling. For someone who thinks about revenge as much as I do, Trapper is an inspiration. Well, they say to never date your heroes. Good advice, but I don't think that's the saying. And then you came along, Dargison. You showed me that it's okay to be lost, to feel pathetic, to push on when you have nothing wrote off. Okay, wait, why are you suddenly roasting me? I love his little he has some great poses, if nothing else. Yeah, seriously, I feel like a roasted chicken. George, no, run! She's trying to roast you! I'm not sure where you got all that from, but okay. You held a mirror up to my own doubts and fears and showed me that they aren't everything about me, that I can embrace those things but not be defined by them. You showed me that life after death can be more than just an obsession with revenge and mind-blowing Whoa, what? Hold on. We're gonna reverse here. You showed me that life after death can be more than just an obsession with revenge and mind-blowing sex on the ground in a dark cave or a Yo, am I missing out on something or? Yeah, wait, was this from Trapper? Like, at least tell me it was someone else. Oh. Oh, yeah, it was Trapper. Trapper nudges you in the ribs with his elbow. Gross. Clearly appealing to Trapper's better features has been a winning strategy for dumping his ass because he seems to be taking it quite well. I don't know if I want to be with Spirit anymore. I'm all for, like, everyone has a sexual past. But you let this happen? Disturbing. This whole half-assed dating show parody thing, at first I obviously thought it was a lame idea. What kind of moron thought there was an audience for this? But then we spent some time together and I realized there was something actually real here. And I don't want to give up on it. I don't want to give up on us. Listen, Dargison, while you were knocked unconscious by some minor head trauma like a total weakling, Spirit confided in me that she has real feelings for you. I took it extremely well, naturally, because I trust her and value her opinions. Wow. You're actually a much better guy than a lot of guys out there. Actually respecting women, Trapper? A respecter of women, hello? That doesn't mean I trust you. Yeah, still needs to take a shower. If you want to get to her, you have to get through me first. What the fuck? By passing Trapper's test, TM. Coming to BHVR TV, Sundays at 8 p.m. What? What is that? Trapper, I'm sorry. You lost me there. Wait, what? Okay. Welcome to Trapper's Test. Answer my questions correctly or die by my blade. Question 1. What is Spirit's real name, the one given to her by her murderous father, which she only lets her real friends call her? Ooh. I think Rin. Oh, okay, we got one. What lives inside Spirit? A dragon. Where did Spirit work back when she was a normal college girl before she was hell-bent on revenge? Oh no. Oh, I don't remember that one. Hey, I'm gonna go into my brain real quick. Brain blast. Brain blast. Delicious, delicious. Brain juice. No. Okay, restaurant. I know, I did think I would date a waitress. Don't tell my father I ever mingled with that help like that. He'd be so wow. Question 4, what's Spirit's favorite color? Definitely black. Are these questions largely superficial? Sure, maybe I didn't get to know Spirit that well. Maybe that's why she dumped. Maybe that's why it didn't work out for us, who knows. Question 5, the final question. You got this, Sarkison. According to Spirit, what's worse than being dead? Regarding parts of your life, not being seen for who you are, not being seen for who you are? Yeah. When I pitched Trapper's Test to the suits at BHVR TV, they told me there is no room in the budget for a new car to be given out as the final prize for winning. Scene! Less decent. I'm telling you this, A, to brag, and B, to explain why the only thing you're going to win is me saying congratulations for passing Trapper's Test. Because all the questions were superficial? Not that it was some huge, I'm done speaking like that. I mean, the woman obsessed with the giant light that shines in the dark has a chip on her shoulder about being seen. Go figure. You probably guessed, but rules are rules, even if I literally just made them up. You got it right. We did win not being cleaved in the face. So I guess I approve of you dating Spirit. Thanks, Dad. Or whatever. I never really cared in the first place. I was just hoping you'd slip up and give me a good excuse to wet my blade with your blood. Oh my god. Yeah, I think we really did. I kind of want to go back and get an answer wrong just to see what happens. Maybe I'll find a reason tomorrow. You two have fun. Wink, wink, Trapper out. I love how everyone says wink out loud. I'm sorry you had to endure that. What, 5 measly questions? It was nothing. I think I only goofed up on the one, on where she used to work. I think I would have guessed restaurant. Restaurant or salon, I think I would have guessed. Not even that, as ridiculous and unnecessary as it was, the whole thing. The waking up in a random tunnel, the overhearing our argument, the news that Trapper and I had something going on, the fact that you had mind-blowing sex with that guy. Yeah. Trapper out catchphrase, yeah. It's only because I actually like you. None of it would have happened if I didn't. And I like you too, Spirit. Please ooh, we get to call her Rin. It changed her name to Rin! I didn't really feel like our lighthouse experience was completed. There was something else I wanted to show you. Yeah, that is a huge woo! Hi, baby! I love her! She's great! Alone up in the lantern room of the tower. Get your mind out of the gutter, Dargison. It's not that kind of game. What's that? Hold on a minute. I'm being told... No, wait. It is that kind of game. Disregard the gutter comments. Come back up there with me? Oh, yes. Yes, literally anything for you, baby. There's no place I'd rather be. Okay, I wasn't sure if I'd get an option or not. I definitely would do that no matter what. You're excited to return to the lantern room of this lighthouse, despite all the drama and worry that was previously a part of this place for you. More importantly, you're excited to be there with Spirit, which makes it all the more crushing. You two! When you're interrupted by the arrival of Claudette and Dwight. Claudette, Dwight, funny seeing you here. Wait, did I say funny? I meant tragic. Tragic? I don't think so. What could be tragic about a family reunion? Those are always joyous occasions in my experience. Before they can explain what that's even supposed to mean, the lighthouse begins to howl a low, frightening sound. Uh-oh. The lens begins to glow in a now familiar way. You prepare to shield your eyes in case something bad happens to you again. Now isn't the time for any reality show adjacent shenanigans. Dwight, Claudette, shield your eyes. We don't know what the lighthouse will. Now, don't interrupt. You'd think after all this time, you'd know that we've got your best interests in mind. Wait, what? No, of course I don't think that. Got wax in your ears, friend? I asked you not to interrupt. Too late, the black light flares. In the darkness, you see something horrible and strange. In the place of Claudette and Dwight are two ghoulish silhouettes. But before you can focus on them, the light passes and the two survivors are returned to their normal states. What is happening? It's breezy up here. I should have packed a sweater. What in the hairy hell? Hey, watch the language. You shouldn't speak that way. Whoa. Grandpa. I don't know what's happening anymore. My little Ren, you're such a woman now. They grow up so fast. What? Dargison? Meet Grandpa Kazan Yamaoka. Well, technically not just Grandpa. Technically, he's my great-great-great-great-grandpa. That's a lot of greats to say in a row. Oh, boy. Hey, Grandpa. It's nice to meet ya, finally. I did it for the shoulder who was far, far away. Far away. I did it for the soldier who was far, far away. I haven't seen my little Ren since I watched over her from the afterlife when she was just a little girl. And I expect you all to say the greats. It's a matter of honor and respect, except Ren. She can do whatever she wants, my precious little angel. But you, what is happening in this game anymore? I really don't even know. Oni stares at you. Oh, he was talking about us. Uh-oh. Are we trying to steal his little girl away? Is Grandpa pissed? You mongrel! You must treat me with respect, or so help me, I'll be cleaning bits of your head off my kanabo. A kanabo's like a metal baseball bat covered in spikes, FYI. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the quick history lesson. I'm not sure what a peasant like you is doing so close to a descendant of the noble Yamaoka bloodline in the first place. Dirk Claudine, explain what's going on. It's right, sir. And Claudette, remember, we explained to you that you were going to come meet with your great-great-great-great-granddaughter suitor and to give or withhold your approval? 5 greats. Sir, your honor, master, sir. Dwight, he's a samurai, not a judge. Grandpa, they must have summoned you here because they think you have a great judgment because they summoned my father. I would be too distracted by torturing him for all eternity to continue with the rest of the whatever this is, show, game. Well, that was a sentence you said. Ah, yes, that makes sense. Only a man of my power and magnitude can help. Self-important much? Yeah, that's just me saying that out loud. Nice to meet you, Kazan. Only my friends and family call me Kazan. Those who tremble in fear at my presence call me Oni. Oni plays? You're seeing a serious resemblance to Trapper in not only the sheer size of the man that Oni is, but also his attitude. Apparently, Spirit has a type. You sure can. You sure you can? Or want to measure up? No. No, I don't. It dawns on you that, wait a second, maybe you do resemble Oni. Every time you've tried to look at your own reflection, or however, you become dizzy and confused. This definitely deserves more thought. Ooh. We don't know what we look at. We could look like this guy. Some kind of hulking vampire with the first ever case of self-blindness. There's a massive samurai mad dogging you from 2 steps. Yo, can you not mad dog me though? Well, you don't scare me at all, so I'll stick with Kazan. Peasant, I realize now the true purpose of my visit is to extinguish your light. Oni waves his katana in the air at you menacingly, like great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, like great-great-great-great-great-granddaughter, apparently. Hold up there, Grandpops, not so fast. You're only supposed to kill them if they deserve it. First, you should get to know them a little bit better. Young people these days, always willing to kill people, insisting they must deserve it. Back in my day, really hit me with the back in my day, huh? You did what needed to be done because your nobility depended on it. In his day, for such an imposing presence, he sure is giving off serious old man yells at cloud vibes. You see, when I was a young man, we didn't have foreigners in our land, didn't need them. We had an abundance of culture already, a little too much if you ask me, but I didn't make the rules. The rulers did, exactly how it should be. Literature, art, commerce, okay, that's a whole list. What are we talking about? Okay, I also didn't know what we were talking about, but you getting old, man? You're starting to get up there in age, huh? Spirit giggles at her great... Okay, I'm not saying all of those every time. At Oni's forgetfulness. You wonder, does she even like this guy? She sure hates her father, so... Listen up, old man. We don't have... When do we get a pair of balls? What is happening? We don't have time for you to list off to you a list of every activity available to a samurai in the entirety of the Edo period. Silence, peasants. You're showing your ignorance. Samurai were forbade from many activities that didn't benefit the Bushido code, such as attending certain theatrical performances, for instance. Sometimes, however, samurai put on disguise in order to seek out entertainment. Now I'm only saying I did that because I had honor, and a body built like an entire castle that is quite hard to hide. But clearly you have neither my honor nor my physique. You don't even know about the ins and outs of the shifting rules of traditional Japanese samurai etiquette. You fool! Rin, what would you want with such an uneducated admirer as this? You find it hard to believe that any contemporary person knows all that much about who was and wasn't allowed to do what leisure activities over 100 years ago. However, you're really not sure how to handle this massive demonic old man. Oh wait, I get it. Sweet Rin, my beautiful descendant, you've invited me here to do what you're too kind to do. Bash this jerk's head! No, can I stop? I love, her facial expressions keep changing. Claude, Doris, fetch my kanabo. Ren, wrap your robe around this mongrel's hands and hold them still. We'll splatter his brains on Jesus Christ. Together as a family. Grandpa, no, that's not why I invited you here at all. In fact, I didn't invite you, Claudette and Dwight did. Ah, yeah, sure, wink, wink, wink. This whole saying wink out loud thing's getting kind of out of hand. Him and Trapper really do have a lot in common, don't they? She has a type. I swear, Darkison has a good soul. In the heart of a warrior, they fought for my love in their own way, faced down death more than once, and put up with their own fair share of nonsense. Nonsense, which seems to be endless. Can we, I don't know, wrap this up? Man, we really started getting saucy at the end here. Of course, who am I to expect anyone to wait around for my approval? I've only been hanging out as a ghost and watching my bloodline be polluted by cowards and quitters for 5 generations. Just come give your ancestor-in-law a hug. My ancestor-in-law. Just get all those grates out the way. Sword drawn, Oni beckons you closer. There's no way he has ever hugged anyone in his entire life. Just in case he does decide to chop my head off. I think I'm good over here, actually. Rin, now, push him my way and I'll split them in half. The sacrifice of this usurper to the Yamaoka bloodline will surely bring us back to life and set us back in the courts of honor. This man is determined to kill me. You're so silly, Grandpa. We both know that only one sacrifice can get our family back on track. Revenge on my father, your great-great-great-great-grandson, traitor to the Yamaoka name. The lust for violence in your voice, it fills me with cheer. I'll never forget who I am. I suppose if this is the person you want to be with, to go on your journey of bloody revenge with, I should trust your judgment. The strength inside of you bloomed from the same cherry tree that plant with That's all, folks. And if Darkson ever treats me poorly, you have my word, on our family's honor, I will wield my katana and gut him like a fish. Oh, good. A tear rolls down from behind Oni's demonic mask. I think there is a little tear back there. You sure you want to marry into this? And one last word of advice, my dear girl. The father stuff, don't forget it, but maybe stop focusing so specifically and obsessively on it. What he did, it was awful, but it was already done. Do something for yourself now. Just my 2 cents. Be well, Rin. I will see you again soon. Now let's go, servants. Clint, Denise, return me to the stables. I assume my dragon has been fed and tended to? Yes, sure. I swear, this is still better than dealing with Trapper's dad. I'm sorry if I was disrespectful of your great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. He seemed like a very special man. I realize I will never measure up to someone like that. A warrior with a hell of a fashion sense. I mean, that mask. Yeah, I'd dress as him, that's for sure. Don't worry, I would never expect you to. Or want you to, really. If all I wanted was the biggest brute alive, I'd be down in Trapper's Cave right now avoiding his vintage bear traps. But that's not the life I've imagined for myself. This sense of abstract duty, anger at a world changing around me, a lust for blood, that's not a way to live. And yet, as you know, that is the Yamaoka way of life. Forever, I'm cursed to battle against the dragon that lives inside me, or at least maybe I was until now. Call me the Dragon Tamer, baby. Ayy, do. You haven't won this game yet. Please don't. Oh. Awkward. Sorry, I have no idea where that came from. I also don't know where that came from. I think we spent enough time in this lantern room. We should get back to the beach. The moonlight sets a romantic mood as storm clouds roll in and surround the black lighthouse. You know, the sun might have set, but if we wait long enough, it will rise again. Spirit removes her sheer robe, showing you her strappy black bikini. Her pale skin glows under the light of the moon. Maybe you could help me get a head start on applying tomorrow's sun. Ooh. Again? I mean, yeah, of course. Last time I was, I definitely felt more connected to you afterwards. To be totally real with you, I kind of just asked you as a goof, but I really enjoyed it. I swear, though, if you tell anyone about this, I will not be labeled a foot freak. Not that there's anything wrong with feet, it's just that something about that kind of attention really gets people talking. It does. Steady. Oh. Yes. 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 God, that's so goddamn hot. I love feeling your hands sliding up and down my feet and between my toes. My skin has never been more moist. I don't know where to go from here. Are we gonna continue this? Get up here right now. Before you can find a towel to wipe off your lotion hand, Spirit grabs you and pulls you in close. Her lips lock onto yours. They're surprisingly soft and warm. The sensation is incredible. Clouds cover the moon and you find yourself on the beach with Spirit in complete darkness. You can feel the narrow straps of her bathing suit come undone and come to life, snaking through the air, wrapping around your body, lifting you up off your feet. Come here, you. So this is what it feels like to fly. As Spirit pulls you close, you feel bits of glass press into your flesh. Pain and pleasure mix and wash over you like the ocean. Salty air stinging your skin as you writhe against your undead lover. The lighthouse howls. In the darkness, you're pretty sure that Spirit lets the dragon inside of her take over. If it kills you, you're sure it will have all been worth it. The clouds part just as you manage to pull yourself, exhausted, away from Spirit. Oh, did we get this? A chunk of broken glass is lodged in your shoulder. When you pluck it from your skin, it drips blood. Sorry, I think this got stuck to me when I was having the best night of my life. Spirit drags your fingertip over the sharp end of the glass shard. Keep it. Consider it a memento. I've got plenty more where that came from. Yo, we just banged Spirit. Hell yeah. Oh, I feel like a winner. You arrive at the beach to find Claudette and Dwight waiting for you. Now's the time, Dargison, to face your destiny. Oh, actually about that. Dargison, can we talk privately? Maybe I'm not here. Maybe someplace else would be better for this talk. You know how we feel about schedule, Spirit. Very strongly. And you know how I feel about you telling me what to do. Don't do it. Like I said, I'd rather have this talk with Dargison privately. It's not right to do it here in front of everyone. You know, from my experience in upper management at my father's mine, I learned that if you're going to fire someone, it's best to do it in public so they don't freak out. Please, enough of the fire talk. Wait, you think, no, she couldn't be. They seem so in love. Well, I mean, not really. Spirit is still Spirit. But if I try to imagine Spirit in love, I suppose she hasn't attempted to murder Dargison yet, so... Okay, fine, your guess is as good as mine, really. That girl is very hard to read. A word of advice, though. If you're going to end it quickly. In my experience, the more pathetic the creature, the more annoying the final howls are. I don't need any advice, everyone out except for Dargison. Did someone say final howls? That kind of my whole jam, I can stay, right? Especially you. Out. Lame. Alone with Spirit, you feel something awful hanging in the air. More awful even than the lingering smell of the Cleaver body spray. Ugh, that gag. I'm gagging. We're all gagging for Cleaver body spray. Spirit, Rin, I don't know what you plan on saying, but before you say anything, just know that I really, really enjoyed my time with you. Getting to know you over the past few days helped me to get to know myself. For that, I just want to say thank you. That's sweet. You're welcome. And you know what? It's that kind of thing that shows me you've got a good heart inside you. Too good for me to carve out and toss into the thank God. But also too good for me to love. I need someone who shares my interests, someone I can connect with, someone jaded and dispassionate, only driven forward by desire for revenge. I need someone who isn't so warm that I feel cold in comparison. I need someone who, If we're not friends, we'll probably become enemies and I'll destroy you. Friends it is! I'm glad to have you here for me when I need you, but also not too close to me when I don't. So yeah, I'll see you around. Spirit starts to leave. Wait, what? That's it? That's how this ends? You're just leaving me here? I'm not sure I'd use the words ends, and for that matter, I wouldn't say that I'm leaving, but us, we're definitely through. The fact that you can't see that, well, it just proves that we never really belonged together anyhow. Good night, Dargison. Oh, what? No! I don't know what that means. Anyway, I said good night, Dargison. See you around. What a bummer. Why does she keep saying she'll see me around? Gosh, I have no idea. And so my precious killers lived happily ever after, as they should. Learning to love themselves first and foremost. Whilst trapped in a never-ending cycle of torture of my design. Wait, did I just spoil my true identity? You made it this far, you should probably know that. Now you'll have to play again to find out more. Goodbye, Dargison. See you again later. And again, and again, and again. Forever. The end. Well, shit. I don't know if I could have done that round any better. I'm assuming I can. I'm assuming I can get actual better ending. I don't know where I would have messed up. I guess if I go through it again. Oh, there's a whole lot of other stuff going on, I guess. Huh. Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, I definitely picked some different ones. So I guess this is an okay ending. Interesting. Well, I had fun playing through that route. If I play this again, I'll definitely do it with a guide to get through Spirit's thing. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this, because I definitely did. I kind of want to see what the other killers have to show. You know? First she has mind-blowing sex with Trapper, I guess over and over again, and she had nice, mediocre sex with me. Yay! I don't really feel like a winner. But I guess I'll stop the recording for YouTube. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Ta-ta to you guys.